Bang, bang. We back. Right back like we never left. I'm back like I left something though. Yeah, man. Hey man, y'all pull on up. This is still Sunday dinner. This is still Sunday dinner. We serving seconds now, but it's also the smoke show. This is the official smoke show. You understand me? Uh, y'all come on down. Let me get my boy on the line right quick. Get my boy on the line. Hold on, hold on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all pull on up. Pull on up. Scary hours. We right back at it, baby bubba. I'm finna drop the link in the chat in 1 second, man. Y'all pull on up, baby. We finna get it going. It's good Sunday. It's a good Sunday, man. This damn fool.
Bang. Yo, bang.
This damn fool, man. He got his sunglasses on, baby. We in the backyard, baby. It's going down. You feel me?
What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? What you doing, bang?
Stop, man. This is a good Sunday, man. I like today, man. Today a good day, man. For real. It's definitely a good day.
What you want to
No
talk about?
bullshit.
Hmm?
Man, we can pick it up. You know what I'm saying? We can pick it up where we dropped it off at. You feel me? Man, they had asked you about Beck the Bully.
Back to bully.
I didn't see the fight.
Now,
Did you see it?
now I can say this. I don't think that way. I didn't think they thought Beck was gonna win. Uh, I don't know. I think they was doubting Beck a little bit. I didn't see it. I saw the highlights, but Beck was putting the beats on that boy.
Yeah, who he fought?
It's a guy named Fulgham. Uh, it's a guy named Fulgham. I think he was like 21-0 or something like that.
I ain't never. I don't know.
Yeah,
I ain't know.
I seen him once before, but I ain't. It wasn't nothing that you know what I mean. I ain't zero all we in.
What's the who was what
Sit
card
down.
that was on?
That was on the zone card, but I don't know who the promoter was for that drawing. And that was the
So this.
same night as Co.
Oh, okay. Was it the same card? Darius Fogle? That's who he fought.
Yeah, Darius
Oh,
Fulgham. Yeah.
Houston cat. Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. EH, my guy. That's
EH in
my
the
guy.
building.
He in the building, man. Absolutely, man. Hey, look. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to welcome y'all back to We want to welcome y'all back to the table. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we in the backyard under the tent, playing dominoes, spades, smoking, drinking. We got to drink. We got to get drunk. If y'all ain't getting drunk, I don't know what y'all doing. You feel me? Straight
Mm-hmm.
up. Tago, 2 cents. My guys. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm finna drop this
The linky on.
the linky on the linkathon is in the chatathon. You feel me? The linkathon is in the chatathon. Hold on, there we go. My bad, y'all. We love the love, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
understand me. We appreciate y'all for having dinner with us in
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia and jumping on that jet plane and coming back on down to the great state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Houston to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? We still talking boxing, smoking, drinking.
Hit
You
that like
understand?
button.
And keeping it respectful. What you say?
I said hit that like button.
Hit that like button, man. That's the fee to get in, man. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna cost you nothing but that like button, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it got to add up. The math got to do some mathing.
Better do something. Stop, baby
I'm
girl. You
telling.
being bad, man. Chill out. She
Chi
acting crazy.
Chi.
Yeah, she acting crazy. The
Chi
infamous,
Chi.
the infamous Chi.
Chi Chi. Hold on. We got. Hey, it's a party. It's a party.
Who that? YSM?
YSM, Wagwan, what?
Salutations, fellas.
YSM? How you doing?
Yo, wait, is that my fucking old head, yo?
Who, EH?
Yeah.
Yo, where the fuck my old head been,
Hey,
yo?
look, hold on.
Look
I
what
ain't recognize the silk pajamas, man.
Yo, hey, yo,
Lord,
I ain't heard from EH in a month of Sundays, and he just pull
Look
up in
what he
silk
on.
pajamas.
Hey,
That's
man,
how you
look what he
know he
on.
been on his grind. That's how you know a nigga been on his grind,
Hey, Mill, he said, I'm not doing shit all weekend.
bro.
I'm chilling.
look. Y'all seen it first on Fighting Words with Bang. We got EH at home, not on the
Mm-hmm.
road. We got him at home.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I told y'all
he
today
pulled up in the
was a
silk
good
pajamas
day.
like, yes. What's going on, fellas?
Real rap.
G-Hack, you ain't gonna be the only one showing off. I'm gonna show off some time too.
I'm chilling, man. I ain't doing. You see, I got the baby. She's snapping.
Yeah, I
Nah,
see
for
little
real,
mom
for
over
real.
there getting active.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure she don't grab nothing. She acting crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
man.
that young boy that fought, the golden boy dude, Darius Fulgham, I've been keeping my eye on him, right?
Okay.
Because honestly, I thought they was hyping him up.
Okay.
Right.
When I watched him last night, he lost that fight. I scored the 7-5. He
Okay.
earned my respect though. I thought he
Right.
was a hype job. Cause
Right.
Bernard and Oscar just kept talking about that. And I was saying the guys he was fighting, I was like, okay, he young dude, nice looking dude. He a nurse too. Like this motherfucker's a nurse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they hyping him up. When they said he was fighting Beck the Bully, I said, this shit gonna be a test for him.
Right.
He a dog, bro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, he a dog.
So,
But the one
so,
thing
so
that I
look, so
saw,
look, EH. So look, EH. Did he pass the test in his loss? Like you
yeah,
say, it's gonna be a test. He passed the test in that
to
loss.
me,
Understood.
yeah. The
Understood.
one thing that I want to see him do is move his head because he fights so tall. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he's
Yeah.
very
Right.
athletic. He got good punch placement and he don't get discouraged. Like Beck was putting hands on him, but that
What?
Right.
Hey,
motherfucker kept coming. Like that young boy was
hey,
rumbling, man.
what weight was the fight at? 60 or 68?
168.
Okay.
Yeah, 68. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
fight. I didn't even see it.
Man, I haven't even caught Khalil fight yet. I've been trying to catch up on fights this weekend because I got off this weekend. You know what I mean?
Masterclass
So,
performance. Masterclass, yo.
Bro, that boy showed another level Friday night. I didn't see it
what?
until today. But
What?
but
Khalil?
Khalil Cole,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
boy
Masterclass
got his
performance.
paper. He got his
No,
paper, bro.
Khalil bad motherfucker. We already know what
Yeah,
happened
he is.
last fight. We know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Khalil
We
bad
talked
motherfucker.
about it at the fight.
Yeah. We already know what happened. Khalil bad motherfucker. Khalil can rumble, man. And he know his way around that fucking ring. Like he very smart and intelligent in that ring. I fuck with Khalil. I was disappointed. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad he got his get back though. And that's how you do it. You take a loss, you come back. I'm gonna tell you, man. And Ben, you pointed it out that it looked like Caleb's right hand was hurting. I look at it
Right,
like this, and I ain't really no Caleb playing fan, to be honest with you. But I think he just had a
right,
bad night, man. I think he just had a bad night. And I also think, and I say this all the time, it might seem redundant, might seem repetitive, but a lot of time these guys need a rest. These guys been fighting since they've been young teenagers, and they just be going through and they trying to get there. They want to get the bag. They want to get the notoriety. They want to fight the best. That's a lot of pressure. Sometimes you need to just be like, man, let me take me a couple years off and just relax, reset, reboot, and come back. Don't keep getting in fight after fight after fight after fight. I sent you that interview was because Brandman was alluding to the fact that he didn't have complete control of the camp. He didn't say anything specific. He was just like, the next time, we go into a fight, if we go into a fight, I want to have complete control of the camp. So that kind of let me know that, okay, what happened? Like, he didn't have complete control of the camp this time. Because like you said earlier, G, he ain't got to leave his trainer. They just had a bad night. He got fucking great wins with Bread. You know what I'm saying? And Bread seemed like the type of dude where, you know, he easy going, but he wants you to do what the fuck he wants you to do. And if you don't do it, he probably ain't going to argue with you. You know what I'm saying? But he said he want to have complete control of the cast. So I was just like, but he had it, man. Dude had a bad night. I tell you what, if him and Jamal fight, Jamal better be prepared for that Caleb Plant that fought Darrell. He better be prepared for that Caleb Plant that beat Ustadagi. Don't think that, you know what I mean? Don't think because a guy had a bad night, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to walk over it. Because that's what I think Plant might have did to Resendez. He might have just been like, man, I can have fast train. I'm going to beat this dude. And that dude was coming.
Can I say something? After hearing what you just said, I think and knowing personally, being a coach is rough. It's very rough. It's rough because he right in a sense where we see the combination of the two, but we don't know the combination of the two, meaning coach and trainer. A lot of coaches, they not running the camp. To be real, they not running the camp. Like, to be real, like, you can't see that with a Bread and a Plant because they always seem kind of tight ever since they got together. They always seem kind of tight. You know what I mean? How they talk about each other and, you know, the results. So they seem cool. But like you said, until they have a bad night, we don't know the truth until then. Or you got to at least read in between the lines of what could possibly be going on. But we still don't know if that's true. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's being said, so we got to take it for truth, right? If that is happening, then you really can't say nothing about the trainer.
Right.
And that's the rough part, because people, you know, they making money, and you would think it was like that, but it's not. It's not like what you see on TV. I'm gonna say that. It's not.
Hey,
because that's just like, I don't like what happened with.
So hold on, my bad.
No, bad.
Tell me this: Did Caleb Plant go directly from his daddy straight to Breadman, or was it something in between them?
No, I think he went
another
from,
guy.
What was his name? Justin, right?
Yeah, he had a boy. He had a boy, I think, that was with him for a while, like a boy that came up with them.
White boy Justin.
Yeah, and he was
okay.
And he was the other guy. You know what I'm saying? And then it's him and his pop. You know what I'm saying? And they probably had somebody else in between that. You just never know. But I'm saying that because I seen it myself. You get to camp, and it's just a different situation. It's not what was said over the phone or what was discussed. And sometimes you can't get mad at yourself because you might not have thought it was gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? You might have built a relationship with the fighter, but then when you get there, you like, this my cousin. Oh yeah, this my man. Oh yeah, this my this my manager, and this one, you know what I mean? And then you don't realize, the input that these people have when you beforehand. You don't really realize it seeing them. You know what I mean? You like,
right.
These motherfuckers be really, like, he be talking to these motherfuckers like these really is people.
Right.
So a coach got to get around getting to know you, seeing if you could complete the task of doing what I'm trying to get you to do and what we have to do to win a fight, and figuring out who it is you got around you, who got you thinking the way you think, and who, you know what I'm saying? So you turn into like a whole psychiatrist, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You talked about that though, G. When YSM was asking you one time, he asked you a question about, like, with a fighter going into the fight, and you was like, I'll be looking at everything. I'll be looking at what color shirt he got on, how he put his trunk on, like, and that's what Bread was alluding to about the fight in general. He said, I was paying attention to everything. And he said, I seen that Resendez was hungry. He said his posture, like, he was just describing how he was looking, and he was saying, dude was coming to fight. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why for me, even though you go through ups and downs with your dad anyway, but them father and son teams, that's why I respect it, because of course, your dad probably gonna have a certain type of extra shit where he trying to protect you. But at the same time, when y'all living the life of a boxer and trainer, like he gonna make sure you straight, like how Kenny was with Sean. You gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not think Kenny was the best coach in the world, and Kenny brought people in. You know what I mean? Like he worked with Barry and shit like that. But I like the more I'm seeing, like because of the internet, you know, we get a chance to look behind the curtain for those of us that's just fans, and we seeing certain stuff. It make me respect them father and son teams more, man. Because you need to, whenever you trying to be successful in life, you gotta live the life of whatever it is you're doing.
Right.
You can't be a doctor and then you out on the weekend taking a blow, and you can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be focused on your shit.
They do that though.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's why when people be up here with it, we be wondering like when you look at a Bud or Floyd, like the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even though Floyd showed you all the flashy shit, he didn't play with his training. He didn't play with his body. Like he did this shit he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah. I think he's gonna bounce back. I think he need a rest, man. I think he's gonna bounce back, though. Because I want that 68 to mix it up.
You brought up something interesting, right? Boxing fans, you know, they talk about activity. Oh, you know, he got to stay active. He got to stay active. And I understand that. But a training week is what? 8 weeks, G, for a high class fight?
Yeah, 8 to 10, 8 to 12, like 12.
So, all right, so let's say,
for the big
let's just say 8, right? 8 for a big fight. But then you got promotion the week of the fight, and then you got promotion to start the camp, right? So you're occupied for 10 weeks, right? So that's twice a year. So that's 20 weeks out of your year. It's only 52 weeks in a year, right? So you spent 20 fucking weeks preparing for a fight. That's almost what, 2/5 of a year,
right?
That you spend preparing for war, cutting weight, not getting no buns, not eating what you want, not spending time with your kids. You are going to need a break. Boxing fans feel like that these guys are machines, but the reality is, if I'm spending 2/5 of a year focusing on just hurting somebody, eventually there's going to come time where after like the 9th or 10th year of being professional, we ain't talking about the amateurs, 9th and 10th year of being professional, yo, I just want to be on the beach, like drinking what I want to drink and eating butt.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what, bro. I drive a truck for a fucking living, bro. When I come home, man, listen, I'm just driving all the time. These motherfuckers is getting punched in the head, and shit, and trying to punch people. You need a rest, man. Sometimes dudes, they just need a rest to recoup and rejuvenate. And I seen what Omek said, but Omek, if you've been fighting for 15 years, bro, you ain't gonna lose your skills. You might lose a little bit of timing, but that's what you train for. That's why you get back when you're ready to come back. You get back in, you start training, you start sparring, you have a couple light touches, and then you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna lose your skills. That shit for a guy that fight, it's like riding a bike.
But you wanna know what happened? That's when we implemented the fan, like when we implemented the fan so much into the actual sport of boxing, not watching the game, but I'm talking about letting them know everything that's going on. When you start letting them know everything that's going on, they want to see Superman. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Chief. Come on. If you gonna lay out. They want to see Superman. They want to see you go beyond belief. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you. They want to see you do some super shit. So I think that's where it's coming from. Is that bad? Or can we call them spoiled? Maybe. But then again, that's what we know from the sport. That's what we know from the sport. We know great fighters who put the work in. They didn't cry about it. We knew it wasn't like that. But how many breaks we gonna give you? These guys fighting once a year, twice a year, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Chi. You being mean.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, boy.
Running all that shit.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Hey, look, one time, Don Will. I
What's
see you,
happening?
baby, but
Hey,
Sweet
man.
Pea Henry, I want to apologize to her on this channel because on this channel last night she got sniped for no apparent reason. Before she could answer the question, she got sniped. So I
Yeah,
told her
that
I
was
was gonna
me.
apologize to
Yeah,
her.
yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah, that
me.
was you. That was you.
That was me. Yeah, I tore her head off.
Hey, cause look,
Tore her head.
I ain't never seen a name before, and she said something, and I was like, man, I hope that ain't no dude. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah,
You was like, I hope your last name Henry. That's what you said. You said, I hope your last. But I just wasn't sure, man. You know, this is a weird world we live in. I'm like, man, we trying to talk boxing. Anybody
But
on
what
the weird?
happened? But what
I
happened?
sniped the motherfucking ass.
No,
Yeah,
but what
yeah,
happened
yeah.
though? I'm saying what happened?
It was some of the comments like that was
Oh,
being made. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Right,
all right.
Because
All right.
I'm like Bang, like I'm just saying to Henry, but then Bang was like, I hope your last name Henry, but then it was just like compliments about his beard and some other shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh, they start getting real intimate.
like,
You spelling bang out.
see, that's how I be looking at it.
I mean,
Gee,
can
that's
you
how I be
blame?
looking at it.
I'm saying,
Huh?
but you got that shit on. So can you blame her? I mean, come on.
No, that was Bang was get the fuck out. No, but see, look, G, this the thing though. Bang put his Instagram out there. So I be figuring if somebody trying to get at you on that
Yeah,
tip, they'll go to your Instagram. They wouldn't do it on here because we don't know. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We just trying to keep it clean and talk boxing. You follow
right.
me? So when somebody come that we don't know and we see that, you might be like, man, come on, man. We're gonna err on the side of caution and be like, man, get them up out of here. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. I got you.
This is
Smart
true.
man.
That's what you gotta have
Hey,
the old
Don
head with
Will,
you.
I see you up there. What's your name, big dog? 4K.
Yeah.
All right, but I see you, Don Will. What's good, baby? I see
What's
you.
happening? What's happening?
Where
Don
you
Will, what
from,
up?
baby? Welcome to the crib. Where you from,
Man, I
boy?
appreciate it. I'm from Detroit, man.
Yeah,
Detroit.
sure. Yeah.
Yes, sir, from the D.
Motor
Salute.
City.
What's going down?
Man, shit, I just love hearing y'all talk this shit, man. For real. I'm a real fan of y'all boys, man. So I just be loving hearing the talk.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you,
Man,
gang.
we love the love, man. I
I be
appreciate that,
learning all
man.
type of shit from y'all, for real. I'm just a real fan of boxing. I don't really know too much. I just be listening to y'all, for real.
My dog.
Understood. We love the love, baby.
Mm-hmm.
4K, what's going down? Where you coming from, boy?
I'm from Savannah, Georgia, man. I fuck with y'all boys though. Y'all really the reason I started my YouTube.
My nigga. Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah.
that's
what's
what
your
we want to
YouTube,
do.
bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, boxing in 4K.
Boxing in
Boxing in
4K.
4K.
And then
Yeah.
4K, I got
Is
you.
it is it all
Y'all
one?
make
Is
sure
it all
y'all
like
link
one
up.
word?
Yeah, it's all one word, all one
You
word.
put it in the chat for
I'm
us
gonna
so I
come
can make
fuck
sure
with.
I can
Yeah,
copy that
come
mug.
fuck with.
Yeah. Make sure you put the link in the chat. You know
My
what I'm
nigga.
saying?
But I want to say this because I heard it on the y'all last stream, and I don't really like when fans bring this up. After a loss, we automatically blame the trainer, and I don't like that. Like last night, it was all on Caleb. And if you really look at his career, he lost to the same style.
That's a good point.
David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, and Resendez all had the same style. Come forward, Mexicans.
Come
He can't
forward,
fight.
pressure.
He can't fight. He can't fight Mexicans. It is what it is. Last
Mm.
night,
That's
last night.
crazy, boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
right. They was all
That's a
Hey,
good
Mexican.
it's
That's
true
point.
as hell,
right.
too. He
That's a
right
good
there.
point.
Hey, boy. Welcome to the crib, boy. Welcome to the crib.
I
Good point.
appreciate it.
Hey,
Appreciate
Bang.
it.
Sure.
I like the tray that he walked in with.
Right.
Man, he came with a full platter.
Wait. Let's go back and let's look at his wins, right?
Yeah.
Right. He beat Uzgatagi, right? But that's not
He not
Mexican style.
Mexican.
Right.
Right.
He beat McCumbee. That's not Mexican. He beat
Wait.
Mike Lee.
One thing
Uh,
about McCumbee. One thing about McCumbee.
wait. McCumbee is a come forward pressure fighter, though.
Yeah, he
No,
a come
but
forward pressure
No,
fighter,
it's different
but
though.
let him cook. Let him
but he
cook.
can't fight in the pocket with McCumbee. That's the thing.
That's how he beat him though.
That's yeah. He beat him. And that's
No,
when he started getting
I'm
successful.
saying McCumbee can't fight in the pocket.
All right, so go. All right, my bad.
Okay,
He come
okay,
forward.
okay.
He come forward, but he can't fight in the pocket.
I got
Resendez
you.
can fight in the pocket. Canelo can fight in the pocket.
I got you.
Benavidez can fight in the pocket.
Ooh,
You get what I'm saying?
What?
I
Yeah,
like
but
that.
McCumbie's a mid-range fighter.
I like this
Facts,
guy.
facts.
I'm trying to
We
think
gonna
who
keep
else
it
did he who else
moving,
did he
boy.
beat? Anthony Durrell. No,
He a
I can't
boxer.
think of one Mexican style fighter that he fought
I like
that
this
he
guy.
was successful against.
That's
Another
crazy.
thing, another thing on last night. If it was really matchmaking fault. If it's a showcase, you should know Caleb Plant can't beat that style. So why even put him against that style? I feel like you gotta blame matchmaking.
Mm.
You
Can I
get
answer
you
that? Can I
Wait,
answer that?
stop. Who was he signed to?
PBC.
PBC.
No. Who's Resendez signed? Who's his manager or promoter? I think we gotta look into that. Yo.
It's Louis the
They're
Cube.
the, if that's the case, then there the fuck you go.
Mm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Can I answer that though? Can I
Go
talk
ahead,
about
Jim.
that? All right. So
Yeah, I want to ask
Caleb
what that means.
Caleb Plant is how old?
32.
So we gotta start trimming the trees.
Right.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like one of these joints. Hey, look, we know you is who you is, and we know you and Charlo y'all want to do y'all thing, but we also probably got to clip one of y'all. We
Okay.
Right,
not
right,
Okay.
right.
Hey,
we
Hey,
not
that
we not
fight might be a little bit too expensive.
we not saying it like that, but you know what I'm saying? Exactly, bang. Exactly, bang. We ain't
That
saying
might
it
be a
like
little
that.
too expensive.
Yeah, we
Okay.
ain't saying it like that, but we gotta
That makes sense, then. That
this
makes
shit
sense.
crazy, bro.
dang.
Hey yo, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill.
Whoa.
Hey,
There's a whole
now,
lot of angles on this shit.
Hmm.
for real, man, for real.
Hmm.
Appreciate that. But
4K.
yeah, now you talking though, 4K. I like it, like my boy Greg say, boy. I like that platter you brought in, boy. That's a
I
good plate
appreciate
right
it.
there,
Man,
boy.
hot shit.
One more.
Cause
One more
cause
thing.
I say it again.
One more thing about the trainer thing. Like, I feel like that's every time somebody take a loss, we blame the trainer. With Devin Haney, we blame Bill. Even though I don't agree with everything Bill does, but he got his
Right,
son undisputed. He got his son undisputed. With
fact.
just Ryan Garcia just got his ass beat, and people blaming Derrick James. Like, come on,
Mm,
like
mm,
no, Ryan Garcia was
Yeah, nah.
Rolly Power.
Hey,
mm.
you know what? So yeah, I did hear that.
I don't really understand it. I don't like that for real.
Yeah, cause really, and let's not forget, a lot of people saying Tank struggled against Lamont Roach because he didn't have Calvin in his corner.
Exactly.
So, and I asked the same question. At that level, how come the fighter? And Greg broke it down real good for me, but I had the question at first. At that level, a fighter of that magnitude should be able to make the adjustments and go off of what he sees
Mm.
if he's that much of a professional and that seasoned in those situations, like a Tank Davis, like a Caleb Plant. You feel me? Like knowing how to make the adjustments on the fly. I don't know why Caleb Plant didn't do it last night. You feel me? Because we
Yeah.
saw him make great adjustments against McCumbee. That was like some of the best shit I ever seen. You feel me? Like the way he
Yeah.
just changed up the whole fight. He went from boxing to squabbling. You feel me? So I mean, I don't know, man. It's sometimes I think we do need to put it more on the fighter than the trainer. You right about that.
Facts.
He
You
kept
right
saying
about
how
that.
much Charlo needed to uphold his end of the deal. I think he was just too worried about that Charlo fight for real.
I could
Probably
be it.
looking past
I
He said
definitely
he
do
was
think
looking
that
past
Caleb
himself,
Plant
but
be
I don't
feeling
believe
himself
him.
though.
Say it again, Mill.
Uh,
I
does
said
he?
I feel like Caleb do be feeling himself. Like he's been on a high level, and sometimes these dudes, when you be doing these 3 fight deals, and you know you got something big in the end, and you just seen this dude get stopped by Elijah Garcia, and he's your sparring partner. I don't think we
Right,
looking into that enough.
right,
They
right, right,
did a lot of rounds
right,
together.
About that
right.
sparring thing, I heard Resendez was getting the best of him.
The
That's what I heard.
way Caleb was talking, like he was getting over on it.
Yeah, that's
But
that. You making sense, but a lot of people saying Resendez is the one that was getting the best of him in
but
bars.
my thing is, G always tell me shit changed when you put them eights on, you put them tens on.
Yeah, true, true,
Mhm.
true, true.
You got a lot of protection. You
Oh,
got a shirt, you got headgear. It's 16s, it's 18s on. It's different.
Right, right, right.
Real shit.
man,
That's
what
real.
happened with Kai, bro?
Well, who
Damn.
guy?
Ain't nothing happened with Kyle. That motherfucker's a monster, bro.
Man, Kai, but Kai looked like he didn't want. He looked like he didn't want to be in there, man.
He
He
did.
looked like
He
he
did.
had the look on his face, like, man, I ain't for this shit tonight. I swear, man. He just didn't look.
I
He just,
think
Yeah,
I
I
that
don't
was
think
know,
I
crazy.
man.
think I think that's when you gotta when you fight guys like that, and it gotta be some type of tape on that guy somewhere. It's not like they fought him and there's no tape.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is when you gotta open up your book. You know what I mean? As a fighter and as a coach, you gotta open up your book and you gotta watch a lot of tape. You gotta watch tape so you could trust the things that's being asked of you. A guy like that, I was always taught, and people gonna say I'm out of my mind, but I'm gonna give a little bit of game away because this was a part of my survival in there. When you fighting a guy that big, when a guy got long arms like that, you gotta make him use that shit. What that mean is that sound crazy, but why would I walk into that? Why would I step to
Right,
that? You get what I'm saying? Why would I put myself in range for you to hit me with these big ass punches? You know what I mean? What I was always taught was you take your time, you step around the ring, and you make them use that shit. Let me see if your right hand really is a right hand. Let me see if your jab is a real jab. Let me see if your hook. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna make you throw it.
right,
When you throwing it, Karan would have peeped how wide that shit was coming out. Even though it had some steam on it, and even though it was fast, he obviously could stand up to it because he survived the fight. The thing
Mm-hmm.
is, when you sit there and you catching those shots, even though you catching them, you're not catching them because they still hitting something. So they doing
right,
some type of damage. That type of shit you gotta let fall short. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make him reach for them shots and let him fall short. Make him use his body, and that way he wear out a little bit. And then you start your shit. And I'm not saying don't throw a punch at all. You know what I mean? Score your punches, but don't try to be too greedy early on. You know what I mean? Let that motherfucker work a little bit and let him see what he really got. I mean, let you see what he really got. You know, let him show it. Let him show what he really got. Now, if he got some official shit, then yeah, you gotta meet him in the middle sometimes, cut that shit off, slide up under him, you know what I mean? Beat him up on his legs, his hips, all that shit. You gotta slow him down. It's a fight. He trying to knock
right,
you out. And you just not, these guys not studying. I'm not blaming the coaches, but these guys not studying. And the reason I'm saying that is because a coach only get a few hours with them a day, and then I definitely not going home with you. I'm definitely not going
right,
home with you. And even if you was watching tape, a lot of fighters don't know how to study tape. All they be looking for is what's good and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
right.
No, you gotta look
So
at
why did he look
every
better against
thing
Benavidez than he did against this dude? Because Kyron looked way better against Benavidez than he did this dude.
because
Yo,
Benavidez is somebody I know who they are. I don't know this guy. This guy might be a front runner. Benavidez, you know he not fucking around. So when you get in that ring, you already like you woke. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
here. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to get, you know what I mean, put to sleep. So all right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. With this
Mm-hmm.
guy, it's like, what he coming with? Is he
and different
but
skill set though, G. Like
yeah,
Yeah, look and
Benavidez is
look and look. Not only that, maybe he got a different type of power than Benavidez had.
yeah,
You feel
yeah,
me? Maybe maybe his power is different, and it might just be certain like little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
that's a big old strong boy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big
Yeah.
old strong boy.
I think
God,
it was the combinations he was throwing too though.
he,
His
and,
co-
and they was all strong. Who you talking about? Benavidez or you talking about
Now I'm talking about Hernandez.
Hernandez?
Yeah, his combinations was crazy. He was throwing like 6-piece combinations and landing 4 of them.
Yes,
That's
bro.
why I'm saying study. Go back to the tape so you can see where the motherfuckers be coming from. then that lets you know where you got to get your hands or where you got to move your head. But when it's just like, oh, all right, I could beat this guy, or all right, we just got to watch out for this. Be like,
Right.
all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If you think so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now, hey, look, D Pacino say, do y'all think Marquise Taylor will run to that yo-yo smoke? I don't think nobody gonna run to that smoke,
Yeah,
bro. I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie.
I think he will. I think he will.
Marquise,
Marquise
hey, just cause he undefeated.
And Marquise Taylor is that's what he's made up of. He's not a big puncher. He's made up of heart. He got heart.
Right,
He got hand speed. He got some skills. Is he the best defensively? No. Is he the hardest puncher? No. Is he the fastest? No. Is he the strongest? No. But he got heart. That motherfucker
right,
gonna come fight. Now I'm gonna tell you how he beat that last Cuban. He outworked him. He outworked
right.
him when
And
he was trying to. When he was trying to land them big shots, he was getting in between them shots with 4 or 5 punches. I ain't gonna let you outwork me. Now, if you knock me out, you knock me out. You know what I mean? You that hard of a puncher. And I think that guy is pretty big, and I think he do pack a punch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Marquise, that's crazy that somebody brought him up because guess what? Those the guys, my man. Now, when my man 4K said this, he said matchmaking. Those be the guys low key they keep you away from. Because Marquise
right.
Taylor, he gonna train. He
Mm.
gonna train. He gonna get ready. So even though he not a big puncher, I'm gonna keep you away from him because he might give you a heart attack that night.
I got a
What
question
Yep.
did
for
he
y'all.
do? What did he do in that fight that time? Because I remember he made that shit awkward for dude.
He was outworking him. He was letting his hands
I
go.
remember
He,
that fight. I was
he
like,
stayed
what
on
the
him.
fuck?
He
Yeah.
stayed on him from the first bell on down.
And he wasn't letting dude get his range. See with them Cuban fighters, they like to have you on the end of the punch. No matter how the punch come, they like to have you on the end of it. So if they throw an uppercut and it is wide, when they want it to land, they want it to land out here. They want to see it. Boom, boom. They want to see their shots. So
Mhm.
so what he was doing was cutting the shot off. He was getting in between it. Like, I'm not letting you hold. Like, hold. Then when he slid inside, he giving him 3 or 4 punches. You know what I mean?
Right.
Marquise, he was working that night. I remember that fight. And he was working his jab. He was.
That was on the Boots undercard, huh?
Yeah, when he
Yeah,
fought
that
Villa.
was when he fought Villa. Yeah,
Yup, yup.
Yeah,
Same shit.
yeah.
I got
Hey,
a
look. Hey, I text that nigga, I text that nigga Greg and that nigga Billy. I say, man, who is this Marquise Taylor dude? Tripping.
Mm-hmm.
So he get out there, he that first round, get the going. I say, man, we about halfway through the first round. I say, man, this nigga trash and he from the city. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Nigga, about 30 seconds left. I mean, about 30 seconds later, I text all them niggas back saying, man, I was tripping.
Man, I was tripping. Real shit. Real.
hey
Nah,
Greg, I got a
I
question
got
for
a lot
you.
of respect for Marquise Taylor though. I think he'll fight him. He will fight him, but
they
man,
got to be
he
for.
want that Janovic smoke. You
But
feel me? He
wait,
chasing
this
Janovic. You
bang.
know what I'm saying?
Here's my only issue. Right,
Right,
7-0, 7 knockouts for Cubans. That rings the alarm for me. Right, and then you try to get a fight with a dude that's been fighting 10 and 12s. That lets me know that they've been hiding you under the stairs. Right.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right, right, right,
So
right.
my first thing is this got to be for something. Like let that be for a title eliminator, and I think that would make sense for Marquise.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right. Not that he put him
just
in there for nothing.
yeah, just for him to fatten up off of you
Right,
because Kyron Davis, Marquise Taylor, that legitimizes you.
right, right,
Mhm.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a fact.
That's
That's a
real.
fact.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
Hey, I got a
You,
question for you,
you you
Greg.
know what else? You know what else? I be having a problem with, and I be trying to. I try to compartmentalize it because I don't want to fuck up my fun. When I watch that Plant Resendez fight, I just be thinking about drugs. Like a lot of times when I just be seeing dudes like
Not get
going,
tired? Yeah.
and I'm not professional enough to really tell whether or not a guy is just really in tremendous shape or if you're on drugs. But a lot of times when I see certain shit, I'm just like, you know what I mean? It kind of can taint you because you want to enjoy the fight when you watching it. You don't want to sit there and just be judging a motherfucker. But sometimes it just be like, man, I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. That money is the money is so big and it's so consistent, and the turkey didn't cut on the faucet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
wouldn't be surprised. I just won't be surprised, man, what motherfuckers would do for money, man.
Mm.
Yeah. This is true.
I mean,
Yo,
Hey, you see what 2 Cents say though?
that kid, put it like this, I'm not surprised at anything anymore, EH. I wouldn't
Nah,
be
that's a
surprised if
fact.
he wasn't. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. The reality is, dudes like money, but dudes also like to win. And
That's a fact.
especially when guys are out, you know that guys are out there doing it. And a lot of times these fighters don't even know the intricacies of whatever they're doing. Somebody tells you take this, they'll take it. If you telling me it's going to improve me, okay, cool.
Right.
But that was definitely a great performance by Resendez and the boy Hernandez. He stared Kyron down. Kyron threw a punch. He slipped that bitch and fired off too.
mm.
It was one of them situations like, how the fuck does this dude make 61? How
Right.
does he make
Right.
60? You know who he reminded me of, yo? And I'm not talking about fully, but I saw like flashes of. He reminded me of Boots. Little shit that he was go back and watch it.
What fight?
Crouch it. He'll crouch down,
Last night.
fire something off. Just go back and watch it, yo. Watch. It's little shit. Watch it, yo.
Yeah. Hey, but Mill,
Got to be that.
you know why you saying that though? You know why you probably saying that? And you're not wrong. I ain't saying you wrong. I'm just saying what you might see. Them dudes, like Philadelphia fighters, they go to schools, like it's certain schools. Now in Philadelphia, the schools might not be so big because there's so many of them. You know what I'm saying? In Cuba, I know that they got schools, and I know they do a lot of repetition drills. So that's probably why you saying that. Cause I know where Boots came from. I know the shit that he was taught. You know what I mean? And I studied. I've been studying Cubans for a long time.
He was the way he was playing and then firing the shots off the plane. That's what
Yeah,
it reminded me of.
and that's how I know you know what you're looking at, but you looking at it, you calling it playing, but it's really a setup. It's really to keep you. You know what I'm saying? To keep you where I need you mentally. Is
I
I
can
is
see.
dig that.
I see. Clip agree with you too. Clip agree with you.
yeah. I know what you're saying. I see.
Hey
Yes, sir.
Greg. Hey
Yo,
Greg. I don't
yo.
know if you've seen it in the chat, but people was asking you about Atif and Morel. Like, what you think about that?
Atif and Morel.
Yeah.
I think Atif, to be fair, Atif need like 2 years. Like 2 years.
Damn, two?
Yeah, because Morel has seen a level that he hasn't seen yet in the pros. Atif mentally can fuck with Morel. Physically, no.
Okay.
Yo, I'm not sure that happens. A lot of people don't know. That's just folks.
No, we rumbling.
Hey, so what y'all think about Iglesias?
Which
Fucking
one is
G
Who?
that?
gonna fight his brother for some money. G
He
crazy.
and I don't he punch hard, but I don't really like him like that.
Who that?
Bro, I've been saying the same thing, bro. I think he cool,
Yeah.
but like I think they was kind of like hyping him up though. You know what I'm saying? He
Who?
punching though,
Who?
but Iglesias, that Cuban dude that stay across where he stay in Germany or France or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
Germany. He at
Yeah,
168.
yeah,
What do he look like?
yeah. The Cuban dude.
What?
Light skin. He's
Yeah,
strong. He's strong as fuck though, but
absolutely.
he ain't got no skill. I don't think he got skill.
What card was he
Yeah,
on?
Uh
he just fought a couple months ago.
I don't think he be fighting on like no major card like top rank or nothing like that. He did fight on one
Okay.
top rank card, but he don't be fighting on like cards like
I
that.
think I remember Bang talking about him one time. I don't think I've seen him yet. Or if I have seen him, it's been
Yeah,
like in Paris.
we was talking about him. We was talking about him last night. I don't know. He cool. You know what I'm saying? He cool, but I don't see how far. I don't see how far he gonna go. I don't really see him going far like that. I see him being beat.
I got a question for the
Z Patino say he be on them in Billy top rank cards.
yeah, he do. But I got a question for the panel, man, because I really want to know what y'all think. I know resumes matter, but do they matter to the extent that people make them? You get my
Mm,
question? Because
Mm.
I feel like
Not really.
I don't think
I
so.
do, but I don't think they do. I don't think they
I
do.
don't think so. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
I
Right
like what I see
now,
with my eyes.
if GHB TV Fight Words with Bang YSM had $1 billion, we could pay all these niggas to fight Boots. We could pay him. We'd just say, here, we want you to fight him. That's what Canelo did. Canelo was able to get the money because his country support him, so he was able to pick everybody. So I'm gonna pick
Right.
you through 168. I'm not gonna pick the 168s that I don't want to fight. I'm gonna pick the ones that I want, and I'll wait. If he do, I'll wait till he get a belter. That's what he do because he can pay him. So if you can pay somebody, you can make your resume look great. Because
I
if a
had to
person is a champion and they not that skilled, and you pick them on paper, it says you be the champion.
I had to ask that because that's the first thing fans bring up, and we all know, we all can agree, Spence had a better resume than Bud. But to my eyes, I just knew Bud was gonna win because he has way better skill. Spence fight the same
Right.
way. He fight.
All right, can I
But
can I
see,
can I
when I
can I
look
talk
at,
about that?
go ahead, G.
My bad, EH.
No, go ahead, G.
Why do you say Earl Spence's resume is better?
Only because we know the people he fought. Another thing is he took belts off 3 people.
All right,
Well,
all right.
I got more
So
than that to add to that. But go ahead, Greg.
all right. So here's the thing with Bud Crawford, his record. For one, his career, they looked at Bud like a wild card. You know what I'm saying? He really got his shot when he fought when he said he fought and I'm only saying it was his shot because he called it his shot. When he fought what's my man that knocked
Yeah, boy.
Americano? Huh?
You say the dude that knocked out Amir Khan?
Yeah, it was back in the day.
Um,
It was like his first loss. It was a guy named
Greatest Prescott.
was it? Yeah.
Breeders
Oh yeah,
Prescott.
yeah.
When
Greatest
Bud
Prescott.
when Bud got Bud said he said I was supposed to be fighting on that date, but a different card, right? When they let me know about that fight, I took that fight. So one, he took a fight with a puncher out of his country. He went over there and fought that guy, right? He didn't have to do that. That's an experience that people don't take into consideration because they don't so much really know Prescott. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So so they already like, well, what did that fight mean? When really that fight meant the world to him and his career. Another fight that I hear about, Victor Postul. Victor po- Victor Postul is an Olympian from the Ukraine, I believe. I saw Victor Postul personally when he stopped Matisse. When he did that, when I saw that and I saw the size of Victor Postal and I saw the discipline of Victor Postal, that's not an easy fight. That's not an
That's
easy
right.
fight. What you got to bring to that type of fight mentally is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But people don't see it that way because we don't know a Victor Postal. So I'm only gonna say those 2 fights. I ain't gonna try to be long-winded, right? But what I'm saying is the fights we seeing off of Earl is great fights. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but we respecting the resume more only because we know the guys. When the truth is, both of their careers is crazy, but really Bud been up against some shit because he always been the wild card. I keep saying the wild card because he could be hit or miss. He could be hit or miss because for one, he don't got the look. For two, we know he like the streets, so we don't know if he gonna be around this whole time. I'm speaking as a promoter. I'm speaking as a
Right.
promoter now. Promoters, they be like, man, this is a fucking gamble. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's strong headed because when they tried to get him to leave his team, he said, no, I'm sticking with these guys. These are my guys. These are what I'm sticking with. So he being hard to deal with, as they call in the business from the very beginning. But it was because he knew what he was capable of. Now, going back to his career, we only saying that because we looking at the size of the guys or we looking at the popularity, and that really ain't right because Bud really might have a better resume when you think about the guys. When you think about the guys and you think about the timing of it, he might have for real, the better resume. And that's all. I don't want to keep going.
Nah, but you might be right though when you think about it like that because it's coming from three different divisions.
Mm.
Like the Gamboy at 35. You understand what I'm saying? Like shit
Yeah.
like that. Like so it's a little bit more extensive. You understand what I'm
But
saying?
but I'm just speaking on these guys' education too. Like fuck who they was in the pros. I know they say the amateur don't mean nothing, but fuck out of here. That shit do though at the end of the day, because these motherfuckers come from elite schools at elite times. And what I mean by that is them dudes like Gamboa and all of them, they really was in real rumbles. You know what I'm saying? They was in
Right,
real fights. And they
right,
gangsters. They gangsters at the end of the day. They just don't look like me or you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But these motherfuckers be gangsters. That's why you said earlier, if you look at it, Caleb Plant really just can't beat Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? If you think about that, it's something that they carry that he don't like.
Right.
And that's what it's like fighting on the international level. You don't know what's for you or what's against you until you get in there with it. That's why the experience it means so much. You know what I'm saying? But we might say because of popularity, oh, but he beat Danny Garcia, he beat Sean Porter, and Bud ain't beat him till after. Yeah, that's all true. But when you really look into these motherfuckers' records, man, it be crazy. And the crazy thing is, he be knocking them motherfuckers out. He be knocking them out. So that's like, I don't know.
Hey,
I
what
can
is
I
what
can
is Caleb's amateur history? Do you know?
He had some he was an Olympic alternate and he had some he
He got
had
some
like
nationals, right?
some national titles and some international, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So he has some international experience then.
Yeah, he fought some of them guys too, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Thing with Caleb, man, it look like he don't be putting on nothing on his punches, man.
It's a
it
to
always
me,
seemed like that. And he got a knockout. He got a knockout that I saw that I thought was a fake knockout. You know what I'm saying? I think it was against not Truex. It was somebody he dropped him in the corner. It was a knockout. I can't remember, but it just looked like he just tapped him. Pow, pow. And the nigga just I say, man, what in the hell is going on around here? What the hell are you think?
And you know what? As a side note, at that time when Bud beat Postal, Postal was a fucking gangster. I remember that shit, bro. They were talking
Postal was
about Postal because
undefeated.
Postal had
Postal
just
was
beat Matisse. I
Postal was
remember that shit.
undefeated at
But
the
you know,
time.
a lot of times media and fans get amnesia, bro. They get
Oh,
amnesia.
no. Yo, they'll say, right? Whoever's the popular fighter, right? That whoever's the established fighter. Oh, you don't want to fight him. You scared of him. You avoided him. Then when he beat him, oh, he wasn't that good to begin with. Who was it? He ain't shit. He a bum. He a cab driver. But just before you said I was avoiding this dude.
Oh shit, Brandon started some shit. He said Canelo beat Bud. Brandon
Oh,
started some shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I want Bud to win, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't see it. I really don't.
Hey, look. Originally, I'm like, man, Bud can win all them early rounds, but as soon as he get touched, he going to sleep, bro.
That's what I
Then I
think too.
thought, then I thought about it. I thought about it. I thought about it, and I thought about it. And then I seen Canelo fight Skull, and I thought about it some more. I say, man, I'm putting my money on Bud. I think Bud. I think
I'm not
Bud
betting
is
against him
gonna
no more.
figure
He
it
like
out.
Brady to me.
Say it again.
He like Brady to me. I'm not betting against him no more.
Against Bud, right?
Yeah, I'm never betting against Bud no more. I was
Hey
rooting for it. I
man,
thought Earl was gonna win.
hey man, I did too. But it's crazy. It's crazy because I think the odds got these niggas like neck and neck. Canelo is a slight favorite in this fight, bro. A slight favorite, bro.
I'm not betting against Bud no more. I gotta see him lose
See, the
before I
thing, the thing that scares me with Canelo is them drugs, man. That's what I be thinking about.
But
That's
see, this the
serious, man.
thing. But this the thing. This the thing. This the
You
thing.
gotta consider that
You
shit.
over
These
there.
motherfuckers.
No, for
Listen,
real though, you do
listen.
gotta consider that.
Hold on. Canelo, you over there at that pharmacy, y'all disguising as a gym. So you out there in that pharmacy. Hey man, I got them. You got a plug, I got a plug.
Battle of the
And
Pack.
guess who
Is
my
what you
plug?
saying?
But guess who my plug is though? My plug is Victor Conte.
Well, you say they going
You
juice
saying
for
it's a
juice?
battle of the packs, man?
Juice for juice?
Listen. I'm totally against steroid usage
The Juice
because
Crew.
I never see two fighters fight against each other and both of them pop dirty. I've never seen it. Only one. It's always one out of the two. So listen, Canelo, you've been legally taking these clenbuterols for the longest. Legally, you can still take it and pass your drug test because they raised the levels after you got caught with this shit in your system for the second Triple G fight. So here's the thing. Since you gonna do that, I'm gonna call my boy Vic. Hey, look at Vic, where you at, boy? I'm at the spot. Pull up. I need you. It's going down. I got a
He
bag for you.
said battle of the packs, yo.
Man, hey, why not?
Who got the better
Why not?
chance?
We gonna hey
Me
look,
and
we both
you.
pass. We both passing the drug test. We both gonna pass.
My chemist is better than yours. That what you saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
If they both gonna be on it, then I'm with it.
That's scary, bro.
Nah, this not.
Gotta be an even playing field. You can only juice if we agree to juice together.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's a team effort.
Yeah, but
Alexa,
see, there ain't gonna
Alexa,
be no advantage. Canelo ain't doing that. If
Alexa,
Right.
even
play
if they could,
Juicy
even if
by
they
Biggie
could do
Smalls.
something like that,
Hey, what you
he
say,
ain't
Greg?
doing that.
I said, Alexa, play Juicy by Biggie Smalls.
Somebody say the juice crew and the snack versus the snack crew. Go Rush.
Damn.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. You know what
The
I'm saying?
Juice Crew.
Y'all be thinking Snack be doing that shit for real though?
You say what?
Hey, cuz, you ain't never see that Victor Conti documentary?
I ain't never
No,
watched
I
it.
ain't seen it.
I ain't never seen it.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Hey,
What is
yo, it's a
on?
Netflix, I think.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Netflix.
Yo, I
Y'all
think
gotta.
there's a misconception between people that get sponsored by Snack and people who actually train at the Snack facility. I feel like there's a
Right.
big difference. Like they could give. I was trying to between us. I was trying to get G a Snack sponsorship. They was giving.
I ain't
They was
mad.
giving out good. They was giving out good checks, yo.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey,
She
Mill.
said,
Hey,
yo,
Mill.
With it.
A Mill.
Hey,
Hey, Mill, though.
I'll get sponsored by the liquor. Absolute Vodka can sponsor my show. I don't drink, but I'm
Hey,
taking
Mill.
that money.
Yo, Sid said the Mexican dope so pure is blowing right through the test.
what you saying, G?
You niggas silly as fuck.
Hey, Mill.
Y'all can hear me?
What do you say?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm listening, G.
Hey, Mill. Imagine being signed to Snack and not going to go check out the facility at least once.
You gotta check it out.
You would be a fool.
They gonna
I
cut your
gotta
check.
see what it's
They
about.
Hey, yo, but
So
we know
listen,
people that ain't
if
never
there's
been
an
there though.
issue, if there's an issue with Snack, like with you actually going to their facility and taking their supplements or whatever, if there's an issue with Snack, that means that Conti plugged in with everybody then.
Hey, why you? But
Because
why
if
you
you
think?
go to his facility and you taking his supplements and you doing all this stuff, and then you go train and you get a fight and you test and you good. If something's wrong with if Conti doing something shady, then he plugged in all the way at the top.
Yeah, AEH. Wow. Victor Conti is like the Elon Musk of physical. He got that. Why you think he be talking the way he be talking? He be talking like he was never accused of anything or like he was never involved with anything.
Yeah,
Yo, he really
absolutely.
beat the government though. He beat him.
Yeah.
And and when you see that, that let me know you plugged at the top. Because if you go down, it's gonna be a bunch of other motherfuckers going down hard.
This thing is way bigger than Nino Brown because we seen Victor Conti. Everybody that got caught popping dirty, everybody that popped dirty, fucking with Victor Conti, he come out and he throw him under the bus. He tell you the top from what happened. Sugar Shane said across from me, and I gave him the injection in his thigh. He said it. He tell if you get caught, he gonna tell on you. Hey, hold on. Brandon Allen, hey, look, we love to love Brandon Allen. That boy say, remember this. Bud, he say, Bud gonna get on his tricycle when he gets touched. And if you are not first, you're last. And if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Viva Mexico.
Yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, his Trench actually he probably got a fight going with Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna put Canelo in a fight after Bud.
Man. Oh no, man. Hey man, look, man. I'm sitting here thinking about this fight, bro. I really feel like I think Bud gonna bro. Bro, I think Bud gonna be on his best shit, bro.
Bud gonna get knocked out. Man.
I think
Oh no, I'm not rolling with that.
Bud gonna get knocked out.
Hell no.
You think it's gonna be like a mere
I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Nah, I only say this because we all know when Bud get hit, he try to dog it out and just get in a damn dog fight. He can't do that with Nello, man. Nello too strong.
I just ain't betting against him no more. I learned my lesson already.
I want Bud to win though, but
but see, that's the thing too.
With my eyes, man.
Yeah, but see, this the thing too. Like, do y'all think physically? Because somebody correct me if I'm not recollecting properly, but I never seen like Canelo like really like wrestle with somebody and like kind of like manhandle them.
Nah,
like you feel me? Like am I have anybody seen it? And if so, what fight and who did he do it to? But I'm wondering, I'm trying to see if Crawford is stronger than Canelo naturally. Physically, not power, not power. His base, his feet, like what y'all think? No?
Yeah,
Canelo kind of like a fan.
I don't
know. I gotta see it.
I think
we gotta see that fight, man. That's a and I think the only reason why there's some consideration there is because it is Bud. Like if it was anybody else, motherfucker might be like, but because it's Bud, like this motherfucker, man, Bud been doing this fucking thing, man. And like I said, with that Madrimal fight, I just felt like he had finally got the Earl fight, you know what I mean? He exhaled a little bit, so he ain't come in, he ain't really look all spectacular. I mean, he won the fight, beat the board, but
he beat Madrimal ass.
But see, listen, this is the thing though. But see, this is the thing, 4K. Hey, 4K.
Yeah.
Bud had all knockouts at 47, bro.
That's true.
He knocked everybody out at 47, and then when he went to 54, he couldn't get out of the way of a right hand.
Whoa. Let me go back to that. My thing is, if you really look at Bud fights against an orthodox fighter, he always get hit by a right hand. He's never going. I don't know what it is, but he always get hit by a right hand.
That's a good point.
Every single
when he's fighting in orthodox, his defense isn't elite out of orthodox. He's a better defender out of southpaw.
And then he got that strong hand in the front too, so that jab be keeping them niggas at bay. You feel me? Like he got that when he switched to southpaw, that jab be a little bit more stronger. That's why I say I think he gonna fight. He gonna come out. He gonna fight Canelo southpaw the whole fight. I don't think he gonna do no switching because he really don't be switching like that. He really don't be switching. He'll start a lot of times he'll start off orthodox for like a round or two. And then once he switched to left, he kind of stay there. Sometimes he'll do subtle switches within like little quick transitions and stuff. But like as far as like walking down, bagging up and all that, he gonna mostly be southpaw. But I
Another
think I,
thing,
I think coming out southpaw against Canelo will be a smart move for him though.
another thing about that Madrimov fight, he got hit with like 3 or 4 right hands the whole fight. Like Madrimov wasn't landing at will. Like
Nah, he got hit with 3 right hands in a row, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
like in a
bro.
row, yeah, but
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
were the only right
It
hands he
wasn't
really
nah,
got
no,
hit
we
with
ain't
though.
gonna
I
we ain't gonna do
gotta
that.
think about
He
the
beat
fight.
him
Nah,
I feel like he beat Madrimov decisively, but come on, yo. Madrimov had
nah.
some
4K.
success in that
He
fight.
won't land, but he
So
won't land it at
4K.
will like people saying though.
4K. Did you say you was from Savannah or Omaha?
Nah, not Omar. Nah.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, he was
I'm
Jordan
fucking
boy.
with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Nah, I feel like the Spence fight got people views mixed up because he look invincible. Like he ain't
But,
gonna look invincible in every fight.
but look, this the thing
But he
though.
has
This is
been
what
looking
I
invincible. He knocked everybody out at 47.
But he ain't look invincible. But that's not really looking invincible though. Like against Porter, he ain't look invincible. He just turned it on when he needed to turn it on.
yeah, because he was down on them scorecards. So
Yeah,
I think what he alluding to is Bud is subject to get hit, but
yeah,
he has never been hit by a Canelo Alvarez. It's
Wow.
different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that's
this is
true.
what
That's
I
true.
see though. This is what I see though. Like as far as like when it come to Bud and Madrimal, the reason why I think that fight looked the way it looked because even on first watch I thought Bud lost that fight. You feel me? But going back and watching, I was like, nah, I was tripping. But here's the thing: I know for a fact that Bud and Bo Magnum was in there preparing for, for a come forward pressure fighter because Madrimov only had like 10, 11 fights for them to go off of. And in all those fights, Madrimov was a come forward aggressive fighter. But when he got out there with Bud, he showed Bud something that he didn't train for. He took his time. He was patient. You feel me? He was real patient, so it got tricky to him. That's why that's why Bud couldn't really adapt to what he was doing because he didn't know what to expect from him no more. He didn't train for this dude. You feel me? That's that's that's
He
that's
beat
how
him
I look
though.
at it.
He beat
Huh?
him though. I remember that night
No,
though,
he
because I
beat
was,
him. He beat him decisively, but I think everything looked the way it looked because that ain't the first time Bud got punched on. Bud got punched on by Abanesian. He got punched on by everybody except for uh
Spence.
Spence and it was one more nigga. He ran through that boy. I can't remember who it was, but Bud always getting hit though. But can he always get hit against Canelo though? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Mean Machine
you.
dropped him. You know what I mean? Gamboa hurt
Yeah,
him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I think he's more mature now, and I think that the way they're gonna prepare for him is, I just think the preparation and the execution of the game plan. If he execute the game plan perfectly, because I know they putting together a good one, I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be all
I
right, bro.
I want to see it though. I mean, because of the fights that Canelo has had at 68 and 75, coupled with the drug use, it's just scary for me, Bud rumbling that dude. But I'm gonna watch it because it's Bud. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that Canelo Alvarez shit, all that money, like they gonna just about let that motherfucker do what he want to do, bro. They just, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That shit
And
is scary,
Canelo,
bro.
Canelo will fuck around and lose just off the strength. You wasn't even supposed to be fighting that boy. You know
To
you
be
shouldn't be
honest,
fighting that boy.
if Bud truly win, they gonna treat him like Lamont Roach and just give him a draw.
I feel like that too. But unless he make it, but if
That
he
was
make it
deep.
decisive, B-ball made it decisive.
B-Ball didn't even make
B-ball
it
made
that
it
decisive
decisive.
though, because
Say it again.
I don't think B-Ball made it that decisive because I think it was still was it a split decision? Was it?
But they couldn't take it away from him though.
You're
They
right.
could
You're
because
right.
somebody had it a draw or had Canelo winning or something. Bro,
Yeah.
Canelo lost that fight like 11-1.
Nah, damn, not 11. No, I think he lost a good 9-3. Good 9-3.
My nigga, I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't gonna even hold you. Yeah, yeah, nah, that shit kind of crazy though. I don't know. Hey, so what y'all think? This is what I want to ask on the earlier show, because we were speaking on Morrell. What y'all think gonna be a good fight for Morrell at 75, besides like a Ben Whitaker?
I think he should fight Smith, Caleb Smith.
Callum Smith?
I
Yeah.
can
That's a
see it.
good
There's a
one.
bunch of good
I
fights,
think
Morrell.
he
There's Anthony Yard.
no, but look, I think Yard and Benavidez finna fight. I think that's
I
what
thought
they're
he was
talking
Smith and
about.
Benavidez.
Yeah, but don't Morrell got to fight July 12th, right?
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he fighting somebody. Yes, I don't know who it is. He fight. He
I
got a
thought
fight
I
coming
thought
up.
I thought I heard something about him and Yard. So,
Nah. He
No.
got a fight schedule.
oh,
It's against some knockout. He a knockout artist apparently. So
oh, he punching?
yeah, he
I think
punching.
the Eastern European boy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
he over there with Eddie. Eddie got the 75ers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got the 75ers.
I think Morrell beat everybody though, except for the top guys. I ain't even
You
gonna
think he
lie.
beat Yard?
Yeah, I think he killed Yard. I ain't gonna lie.
Especially that last Yard we just saw. He'll smoke that last Yard we just saw.
The toughest fight might be Smith, but I don't even think Smith got anything for him.
I feel like there's a bunch of dudes that Morrell can face. It don't always got to be the upper echelon. I think the middle of the pack guys will work good for him now while he's trying to build his fight. Like, just build his resume.
Right.
What is it? What was the boy named? Lyndon
Looking at yourself.
Arthur and who's
Yeah.
the other guy?
You're looking at yourself.
Yeah, Lyndon Arthur, that's the nigga who Yard just fought for the third time.
Yeah, dudes like Lyndon Arthur, Yard,
Right.
Callum Smith, like the guys that are approaching Boatsy. Yeah, the guys that are approaching title level.
So look, who is the best? Who do you think is the best pick for next for Morrell out of them dudes?
It
For
depends
next,
on how shit shakes out.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. On the business end, who's more likely? Like who's more likely for him to fight? Like
I don't think none of them gonna come over here and come to PBC. So I don't think none of those fights gonna happen.
Remember, you got to remember, shit being on PBC. He's fighting on a Riyadh season card. Those days is over. Like
okay, yeah,
guys
right.
are crossing over.
Right.
Like guys are making fights with other guys. Like shit's popping right now.
right?
So we liable to see anything.
This is true. Okay, so look, Juice say, who gonna be better at 54? Val Saint, Jones, or Davis?
Val Saint. Stop asking Juice. Stop asking stupid questions, bro. Respectfully. he knew the answer to that question. That's why he put Val Saint first.
yeah, Val Saint is man. He's something special, man. I like Val Saint.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do not see it in Omari Jones. I don't see it.
Hey man,
I guess because he's still young. He's still young, so the jury's still out. But I don't see it.
I can't say I don't see it. I can't say I don't see it, but I will say I haven't seen it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you're right.
everything just been happening so fast for him. Like everybody getting flushed early. So I haven't seen him. Like I don't know what kind of game he got yet. I don't know his game yet. He ain't got a chance to display it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just got to see more on him.
You're right.
He's really young too. He's real young, ain't he? He like 20 or some shit.
Something like
so.
that. Fresh out the
Keon's
Olympics.
still young too.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
I interviewed Blast like 2 years ago, right? So I'm going down to Orlando for my daughter's cheerleading competition, right? And so I put the word out like, look, I want to slide up into some gyms, right? So they had the Pro Box gym in Plant City. That's like 40, 50 minutes away from where I was staying, right?
Right.
So they told me who was good out of the gym. Najee Lopez and Darrell Valsaint. I didn't know shit about them. went down there, interviewed him, but I kept tabs on him.
Right.
Nigga Blast, Najee Lopez is going to be in the mix. Like, that's going to be a guy for like a David Morrell to fight, a Khalil Cole,
Okay.
Chief O'Burlton. That's going to be in that class.
I
But
forgot about Najee. I'm glad you said that.
bro, listen, Darrell Balsay, if I'm Canelo Alvarez, right, and I need sparring for Terrence Crawford, even though Darrell Balsay is bigger, it's two guys that I would throw the bag at. Jerron Ennis, Darrell Balsay.
Right. So what is he, Haitian?
Yes.
Man, that nigga black.
He Haitian, bro.
They all
Haitian is black.
Haitian is black people.
Haitian is black. Bro.
Yo,
Yo,
that nigga black. I would
you
hope
gotta
so.
understand, only American descendants of slavery call themselves black.
Nah, I get it.
So black will be North American melanated people. But yeah, he nasty, yo. He nasty.
I dig it, man. I definitely got to see what you're talking about. House guy say, who y'all got on Keyshawn versus De Los Santos? Talk to me.
I can't wait. That's the fight I can't wait for.
I ain't gonna lie to
That's
y'all.
next week, right?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think it's like a 60-40. Like, I think it's close.
No, he coming off a layoff and major injuries.
That's the thing, yeah. But that's the thing with it, because he coming off a layoff and major injuries.
I think what we forgetting though is the hunger aspect. These dudes is hungry, man. We just saw that last night.
But
I can't go against Keyshawn. Key gonna have to give me a reason to go against him.
No, I'm not going against him. I'm saying we can't count the other man out.
I think
for sure. No, hell
amazing,
no. You can't count on no fighter. Even if you can't pronounce his name, you don't know who the fuck this motherfucker might be.
Right.
No, for sure. And we know De Los Santos, so yeah, no. But I think if all things being even, all things being right, I think Keyshawn gonna beat him.
Yeah, same. I think De Los Santos, he an amazing counterpuncher. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I think, like I say, man, I think Keyshawn might be a little bit more stronger than that boy.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be a little bit more like skillful. Keyshawn got a strong base, bro. Like I don't know, man. I just see Keyshawn like killing them in close ranges, like on the inside. Damn, now I kind of feel like he gonna get in there and kind of like. You say what?
I think De Los Santos better on the inside.
Mm.
Not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I think that's what Keyshawn gonna win at.
He might win, but I think he's better on the inside though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No. I'm saying I think that's what Keyshawn gonna win at on the inside.
I
think he gonna win on the inside, bro.
That's tough.
You said you think De Los Santos is better on the inside?
Yeah, I think he's better on the inside.
I'm gonna have to go watch a couple of the last fights. Well, not just the core fight, but the other fights.
I mean, I've seen it before, but I'm thinking like Keyshawn on it. I'm like Keyshawn in the pocket better, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to see if De Los Santos can take away Keyshawn's roll counter. Because if he can take away that, then it's going to be an interesting fight.
Right.
How's he going to deal with Keyshawn's stab to the body and the roll counter? Keyshawn is real good at fighting behind that shoulder. And he don't fight behind it consistently, but he could be in the pocket with you in a high guard. You throw something, he'll turn that shoulder and then fire that bitch back. That's how he got Gustavo Lemos.
Yep.
He good at taking that little step back too.
He beat the brakes off that boy.
Yeah, he did. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, and then look, Two Cents say Keyshawn gonna crash, bro, if he get too aggressive. I think he gonna know better though. That's the thing, bro. Like Keyshawn is a student. And he gonna pay attention to what Bo Mac and them telling him in that corner, bro. That boy a student, bro. So I don't know, bro. This is a good test for him. This definitely a good test for him. For
for
shit
sure.
show. For
This
shit
definitely.
show.
I think this is. I think they brought him this fight because of the tempo. They want to see.
Right.
They want to see how he. Just like 2 Cents said, and you said, when this shit get turned up, how's he gonna act?
Right. Right.
Okay,
And
okay.
see if he got character.
Yeah, this is a tempo, John, and this a motherfucker you got to worry about in the high tempo because he can punch. You know what I mean? And he coming with the southpaw shit, and he already awkward. You know what I mean? So you got
So,
Question.
G, you think this is toughest fight yet?
I gotta. It could be. It could be. It
On
got the.
paper, on paper, right?
I gotta look
Probably.
at it. I gotta look at it, but it got the likes. It got the likes because what we can't forget if we talking about tough fights, we gotta mention Nair Albright. We
I
gotta
was
mention it.
Right.
I was
You know
just
what I
about
mean?
to ask you about that. You don't think that was a high tempo fight though?
No, it was high tempo, but it was a lot of chess being played. There's a lot of chess being played because of the similar rhythms. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is we got two North American black men in there, and they don't come from the same school, but they like the same music. You feel me?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
so so it's certain things when you looking and you give a look, that look is familiar. You know what I mean? With De Los Santos is it's gonna have a Dominican touch. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be something to look for. You know what I mean? It's just something to look for.
Oh shit, that fight next week.
Yes, yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes, sir.
Saturday.
Absolutely. I wish. Hey, look. I'm glad it ain't on the Friday because I gotta work. I'm glad it ain't on a Friday because I gotta work. But I think Keyshawn should champion for Friday night fights, bro. He could
Yeah.
be that nigga, bro. Like
Okay.
bring that shit back. He'll be the poster boy for Friday night fights.
Hey
Yo,
Ben,
I'm
you
sliding
definitely
to that
said that
joint.
before. You going down there, Mill?
I'm going down there.
It's gonna be in Virginia.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yup.
in Norfolk, so
Ooh.
Virginia Beach with it.
Norfolk.
Oh, we got to talk, my buddy.
Dante's boxing talk. He said, "Don't be surprised if Keyshawn ended by 6." Yeah, I wouldn't be
Ooh.
surprised.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
just,
I won't be
I
surprised.
just like, I just like Keyshawn. He been doing what he's supposed to do in his fights, Jack. He ain't
I
been
would, I would,
bullshit.
I would, I would be surprised. I would be. I would
Why
be
though?
Why?
because of how dangerous De Los Santos is and how quick he is. Sometimes when you hop out there, a little quick, things can happen at a speed you wasn't intending on them happening. You know what I mean? So I would think that it would take probably 4 rounds to really see where he coming from, to see what he on. Even though Keyshawn been, he been stepping to these dudes and he been wearing them down. You know what I mean? This is a dude with a lot of pride. You know what I mean? This is a dude that it ain't like we seen him quit before or we seen him just go straight out. Yeah, he's been hurt before, but that come with experience. We saw that with Abdullah Mason, and you saw how he got up from it. So, a guy like De Los Santos who's been up against the Shakur, even though that was some time ago, the thing is, like I was speaking earlier with Bud, earning an education, that was an education for him. And then the injury might have been an injury that he needed to sit his ass down. You know what I mean? We don't know if this guy's a workaholic. You know what I mean? We don't know if, he might have, like I said, he might have needed that injury. I mean, that relaxed time to get his mind right and get his body right. This might be the break he needed. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then again, the hunger. You know what I'm saying? He know, all right, this is a title shot, and this is a guy that if I beat this guy, or if I even look great against this guy, I'm gonna keep seeing some checks in boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
So this is a big business move for De Los Santos. So I'm only speaking like this because we've been seeing this week in and week out. We didn't like Rolly over Ryan, even though we didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think this guy Resendez was going to put Caleb Plant through as much trouble as he did because he was catching shit about being knocked out by the kid that lost to Quran. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I'm just saying this might be one of them weeks because we've been getting that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm not saying he gonna beat the shit out of Keyshawn or knock him out. I'm just saying this might be one of them joints you just don't expect to go the way you expect it to go. You know what I mean?
When you say Keyshawn got to be on this shit.
He got it. That
He got to.
and that's what I'm saying. Cause again, 4K mentioned something earlier. The matchmaking. This guy may not have the makeup all the way to be the guy we think of beat Keyshawn, but this guy is not nobody to play with. You know what I mean? He not nobody to play with. You know what I mean? So you can't just go out there and take him light and just I'm gonna just beat him the fuck up. Like, no, these niggas is grown men and they trying to feed their families. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Jeff,
My
Hey, what's the
nigga,
word?
The chef god.
What's the word, y'all?
Peace,
where
GH,
you
What
man.
up,
been?
GH.
Chef?
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
goddamn.
Hey, I see
you
y'all
watch
boys
the
doing.
fight, Jeff? Would you
Hey,
watch the
hey,
fight?
yeah, I seen a fight, EH, but I want to salute the Bang and GH, man. I see y'all boys, man. Y'all boys been killing them, man. Y'all got the
Appreciate
listen. Y'all got the merch. You feel me? If
you.
nobody ain't tell, listen. If nobody ain't tell y'all boys, man, y'all boys bringing soul back. You feel me? Y'all boys, oh man,
I
y'all boys,
appreciate you,
y'all boys doing y'all thing. You heard? For
my
real.
Hey,
nigga.
man, we love the love, baby. For
Yeah,
real.
but I seen the fights this week. But listen, before I talk about that, listen, that De Los Santos and Keyshawn fight. Only thing I see is what Keyshawn can't do. Keyshawn cannot go in that ring and try to like outdo Shakur. You feel me? He gotta just fight his fight.
Mm,
I think if Keyshawn go in there and 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 try to stop De Los Santos because Shakur ain't get the job done, that shit could backfire. You feel me? But
mm,
I think Keyshawn is gonna win. But man, listen, after I heard Shakur say why Tank ain't fight De Los Santos. And then I heard Brian Norman Jr. say the two hardest punches he ever faced was De Los Santos and Tank.
mm,
And I heard Africa like say what he said about De Los Santos before she called fight him. That
mm,
tells me I'm not saying De Los Santos is on that level,
mm,
because I know Keyshawn, is a silver, silver medalist. I'm not saying he's on that level, but when when guys speak like that, that just tells me like, okay, he's somebody to watch out for. You feel me? But that's all I gotta say about that fight. Keyshawn,
mm,
Keyshawn got to be on his A game. Don't go in there try to prove a point. Because after this fight they're gonna say, well, Shakur did this and Keyshawn did that. He can't. That shit could backfire if he let that shit get in his head.
mm,
No, that's a fact.
That's
mm.
all
No
I'm
two
saying.
fights are the same, man. No
That's
two
Yeah.
all.
fights
What
are
is
ever
De
the
Los
same.
Santos? What is De Los Santos' amateur background?
I don't
It's
think he
it's
got a big one. But he
Mm.
Dominican, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes they go far. Sometimes they go far. I don't really
he
know
had an
though.
extensive one.
Okay.
I thought he had like a long amateur career.
You
I don't
never.
think he had one.
Mm.
I got a question though. Like, if Abdullah get the job done, what's really next for him? Like, who can he fight next?
Man, I
You
think
know.
it should be for emotion. He co-main event now.
You,
He
you
co-main event. You know
you
what
know
I'm
who I
saying?
like. You know who I like. Give him the one that Keyshawn just knocked out. Lamos.
Lamos.
Yeah.
Lamos big as shit though. He like
Yeah.
160.
And Keish, I mean, and Abdullah's big as shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
true, true,
hey,
true.
You know what I mean? But
Al
I like.
Munter say he got 250 plus fights. Amateur.
Oh,
Who,
Damn,
De Los
damn.
Santos?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm checking now. G been saying that shit for a minute that Abdullah big.
yeah, he a big guy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think
Shit, I think he can beat
whoever.
Murataya right now.
Who?
Who that?
Yeah,
Abdullah.
I wouldn't put him in there right now.
But
that's
I'm not high on Murataya at all. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
but
Me
that's
either.
yeah,
it's
but
Me
it's a
either.
he
little
punching and he
it's a
stuff
little
though,
early
Me
bro.
though.
Yeah, I say like three more. Then he fight Murtaugh.
More tight and seen more. Seen a
Okay,
little bit more than Abdullah right now.
you're right.
Mhm.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, he got a little
Mortai
bit
just
look a certain
strong.
way at this
That's the only thing
level.
I really
You know what
like
I mean?
about him. He's
Mhm.
strong and he's sturdy. But I seen one fight with Mortai where I was like, okay, but all the rest of his fights just been kind of,
He don't
I
let
don't
his
know.
hand, he don't let his hands go enough for me.
Exactly, man.
So
And I
what?
think
So
shit. I think Tev damn near beat him.
Good job. No,
Yeah.
Tab did.
Yeah, but
Tab, Tab, Tab.
we ain't even seen that duel in there against the Tab yet.
You
Yeah,
right. You
Tab
right.
did beat
Shit like
Tab
that.
beat Military. Any beats to pay the first fight. Oh, did y'all talk about Tab versus Schofield? I'm not. I'm a little late to dinner. I'm not sure if y'all
Oh
spoke
yeah,
about that.
no. Let's talk about it. Let's
Oh, okay.
talk about it. Let's talk about it. Tail versus Kid Schofield, man. What are we doing? Who y'all got? How we got them winning or losing?
Yeah.
That's a good fight.
Go ahead,
That's all
EH.
I can say. That's a good fight.
I'm gonna let y'all go first. All right, H.
Man, the young bull against the motherfucking Wiley vet. You know what I'm saying? That's a good fight, man. I just hope Tev got enough rest. You know what I mean? And he focused and he trained. You know what I mean? He do everything he need to do to come in there tip top. I want to see tip top, man. I just hope everything calm in his life. You know what I mean? And he can, you know what I mean? Because I believe the young boy gonna come. Because I believe the young boy hungry. He want to make a name for himself. He keep getting all these dud situations happen in his life. Something's supposed to happen, then it don't happen, and then like I think Shorty gonna come in hungry. I just want Tev to be tip top. I don't know, bro. I think if
Hey,
Tev come in tip top, he can outbox Shorty. You know what I mean? I think he can outbox him and beat him. So I would pick Tev. If Tev come in tip top, he gonna outbox Shorty and beat him.
okay, so who has more aggressive pressure out of Kid Austin and what's that boy name Tevin just fought?
The beta.
Uh
Zapata.
Zapata.
The thing
Who
Zapata.
about
has
that,
more effective forward motion?
the
Like
thing
as
about
far as
that
like
is kid.
Potato.
He fast. He's faster than like his feet. His feet way
he
faster.
very much faster, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking is Tev in good enough shape to play Matador all night long?
Mm.
What you mean? Like, I don't really think that Schofield is like. I don't think that Schofield is like aura of 12 rounds. You feel me?
Mm.
Right,
Like that, but bang, that is Zepeda's aura 12 rounds because that's all he know. You feel me?
right,
You can't
right.
you can't teach Zepeda no new tricks. That's all you know. He one trick pony. You feel me?
Mm.
No,
Yeah,
that's a
like
fact.
Tev could wrestle with he could wrestle with kids. Shit, Tev couldn't wrestle with Zebeda.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
Cause kid himself gonna need rest. Cause this might be kid's second 12 rounder.
It is.
Mm.
okay, so look, Greg, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
As far as that, all right, so all right, so Tev not known for being like like the hardest puncher, right?
Yeah.
But is he physically strong? Like is Tev physically strong?
Yeah. He like one of them. Tab like one of them little 35-pound, 40-pound pit bulls. You know what I mean? You ever try to grab one of them up and how they quick enough to
Right,
wiggle out your arms, but they strong enough to fight with you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, he's strong. He's strong like that.
Okay.
How
So
y'all?
I
How
But
think
y'all? Go
now
ahead,
go
bang.
ahead.
No, go ahead, bang.
No, I was just saying I think man, it's gonna be an interesting fight, bro, because I mean Kid Austin, like Tail can possibly like drop Kid Austin, bro.
What you mean?
mm,
We
Like, you know
seen
what
it.
I'm
We
saying?
seen
Yeah,
it
Like,
for
like,
before.
like
sure.
how you say right here, like how Gold say, I really feel like that, bro. Cause he accurate. It's Tail a sharpshooter.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah, yeah.
So, and Kid Austin subject to run into something.
Sure,
Yep.
exactly,
honestly, to
exactly.
me,
Yep.
I
That's what
think
I see right there, bang.
I think Oscar throwing him into the wolves because he tired of his shit.
Listen, but you gotta remember, it's not his shit. You feel me? It's his father's shit. You understand what I'm saying? But
Well, yeah,
you
true,
know,
true.
it's like collateral. It's almost like collateral damage. It's like, listen, Oscar really ain't one kid in there with Shakur. And me being truthful, I think it was Oscar the one who was like, fucking with the passport, doing all the scandals, and I think that was Oscar the whole time. That's just me personally. But you gotta remember, you got the dad, being a dad, but also Oscar, like, I think Oscar sees something in Floyd, but Oscar want to get a return on his money. He ain't getting no return yet on his Oscar ain't getting no return on his money yet for Schofield. You feel me? Now you see Oscar putting Cepeda in there, with Shakur, he about to get that turkey money. So let's just say Cepeda do get fucked up by Shakur. Okay, Oscar like fuck it. I got my, you feel me? I got my money's, I got my money back in return, and it's Shakur Stevenson. You feel me?
Right.
He ain't getting no return. You feel me? He ain't getting no return off of Schofield. So it's like, it might be true. You might be like, listen, man, I'm tired of his daddy shit. Fuck it. Put him in there with Tev. And like they say, man, if he die, he dies.
Damn.
Hey, man. Come on, man.
Real shit. Yo, nah, real shit. Because listen, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I know Tev might have been like on a losing streak, but I ain't gonna lie. Tev last 3 losses might be. Listen, y'all, of course a win is better than the loss, but Tev last 3 losses might have been better than the win he got before his last 3 losses. You feel me? Because
Right.
three of the fights was all arguable, all debatable. You feel me? And I'm not up here saying like I'm some big Tevin Farmer fan, but the 2 guys he was in the ring with, you feel me? He made both them niggas look like what the fuck?
Right.
Facts.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
I think
I
it's gonna
think
be.
the level, bro. I just feel like Tev on a higher level than Kid Austin, bro, and he's seen it before. Like he's seen this shit before. Tev seen this shit before, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They
So,
said they said they
Mm-hmm.
said this they said this on the Jake Paul card.
Exactly. So it's a
It's
big
on the
fight.
Jake
Oh
Paul card.
wow.
Yeah, I think it might be the co-main event. I think so, maybe one of them.
Oh, he getting
Mm.
paid then. Shit.
Yep.
that's that
Thank you.
Netflix
So
bread.
thank you. You getting paid.
Oh
So
wow.
Oscar like fuck it. I'm getting paid. Fuck it. If he, like I said, if he go, we go. It's whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So could that
That's a good.
so
That's a good
so
fight though, man.
so I got a
That's a
question.
good fight.
So I got a question. Could that be uh what's Jake Paul promotion called?
MVP.
MVP,
MVP.
So
MPV,
could
some
that
shit.
could that be MVP possibly looking at Tev? Not looking at him like he a young boy, but if he pulled this shit off, what I mean, he could help us with what we got going on.
Shit.
He
I
I
he
think
can
hope
get some
so.
money.
Shit.
MVP have done that before too.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because with the scorecards, that might matter.
Oh, Justice says Zerto the co-main. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
Shit.
at 75, Benavidez smokes Zerto.
I don't know about that.
Smokes Zerto.
I don't know about that.
But
I'm
Zerto
I'm
at
I'm
cruiserweight,
I'm
right?
telling
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I'm
Zerto. Yeah,
Yeah.
telling you.
Zerto at
I'm
cruiser.
not at cruiser. I'm tripping. At cruiserweight,
Oh.
Opataya smokes fucking Zerto. I felt like if Zerto was still at 75, I feel like Benavidez would beat him. But I was thinking Zerto versus Opataya at cruiserweight. I got Opataya stopping that boy.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't know, man. Zerto can box, man. That's a good style matchup,
He
though. I would
got
like to.
better. Hey, look, Zerto got better since he went over there to
Malik,
Malik.
Malik. Yeah.
Malik looked like he getting his feet together for him. But I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I ain't
Hey
gonna lie.
yo.
No,
I think
Obadiah
I
Hey,
think
monster though.
Obadiah need to
Obadiah
beat him
hey,
monster.
pound for
hey,
pound.
Bang.
oh, huh?
Zerto is a mammoth, bro.
Yeah, nah, he a big boy. He a
No,
big boy.
he is.
But look, this the thing though. This the thing. I seen Opataya fight different every time I seen him fight.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
Like this nigga's different, bro. The first time I seen Opataya, bro, I say he looked like B-Ball and he fight like B-Ball, except he was going to the body mode. And I was like, then the next fight, I was like, damn, he don't fight like B-Ball. Then the next fight, I'm like, damn, he ain't fighting like he fought in the last fight. Like that nigga, that nigga different, bro. Like that nigga
Mhm.
different, bro. So I got
Yeah,
Opataya
he
over
definitely
everybody
won.
in cruiserweight. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody?
Everybody, buddy.
I gotta see the fights, man. I gotta see them style matchups, man. I like Obadiah. Obadiah monster. I gotta
Man,
see
that
the
boy the
Obadiah
style
is
truth
match.
nice.
is. That boy the truth is, man.
What's the
And
what's
then
the boy used to come in the ring smoking the cigarettes and drinking the beer after the fight?
Oh yeah, you talking about Ricardo Mayorga?
Oh,
Mayorga beat Vernon Forrest. Vernon
Yeah,
Forrest beat Shane twice, but Shane
yeah,
beat Mayorga.
yeah,
Right,
styles
You
make
right,
know what I'm
right,
fights.
right.
saying?
Styles
yeah.
make fights.
Gotta see
That's
them
right.
style matchups, man. Got to. I
Right.
want to see the little dude at heavyweight fight again.
Moses,
The
Moses.
body snatcher. No, the body snatcher.
body snatcher.
Kabayel.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Caballero.
yeah,
Caballero.
yeah.
Caballero.
That
Yeah,
one,
yeah. He
hell,
bad boy.
bro. That
He
motherfucker,
bad boy.
man. Bro, he didn't beat motherfuckers I didn't think he was gonna beat. I'm telling you. I'm like, God damn, all to the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely rock with Caballero.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a question. Was that plant was that the upset of the year so far?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh, so far?
Yeah.
yeah,
Betting wise, yeah.
might be.
Yeah.
Betting wise, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cause even Rolly and Ryan was a good gamble, but Rolly got that, like, we know Rolly.
Yeah.
We know Rolly a little bit more than we know what's that boy name? Resendez?
Rescind that. Rescind that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that boy, hey man, yeah, so far. So far. Cause
That's bigger.
he damn near dropped Caleb a
That was
couple
bigger than
times.
the, that was bigger than the Conwell upset too. You think?
Ooh,
I ain't think about that.
yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Conwell,
Yeah,
Listen.
because Caleb Plant is more established than
Oh yeah. Conwell.
and Conwell.
yeah, than
Yeah.
the Conwell. So yeah,
Who,
yeah,
who
nah.
was that?
But
Who was that big Conwell?
the nigga, the tall nigga.
Tall
Mexican.
Man.
Mexican dude.
Garcia or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, Conwell let me down that fight, man.
It's
yeah,
not the
he
boy who beat J Rock, is it?
no,
Nah, I don't think so.
no, that
Okay.
nigga got like 3 names. What's
You
his
know.
name?
I'm
Um.
thinking about. I think his last name Hernandez.
Nah,
yeah,
it's good. I mean, I thought
Not the
yeah,
last dude. Not the
George
yeah.
last
He
dude
Perez.
J
talk.
Rock
Yeah,
That
he
lost
talking
nigga
about
to.
Hernandez or
Perez.
Tellez.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Perez. That's Perez.
No, no, no,
That's the
no.
nigga
Not.
who
I
beat.
wasn't.
No, that's the nigga
I wasn't.
who beat Conwell. Perez.
Oh
No, he
yeah.
was.
Oh,
Well,
his
he
name
was.
Perez. Okay. All right.
Oh, his name was Perez, the
Yeah,
boy.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of motherfuckers been throwing the wrenches and shit. They've been stopping next fights and niggas is fumbling the bags because man,
I hate that
niggas
shit.
niggas ain't eating what's on their plate. But listen, you know what you know what I heard nobody say about the plant fight and the dude he fought. The dude he fought was his main was Keller's plant
For
main
Canelo.
yeah sparring partner for Canelo fight. You feel me? I know
Yeah,
niggas say
yeah.
spar. I know
That's
niggas say
what.
spar.
No,
What you
Mill
say,
said
H?
that earlier. Mill
Oh,
said
okay,
that
okay,
earlier.
yeah. My bad, I was late,
Mm.
but yeah. People say sparring don't matter, but shit, that shit sure mattered yesterday.
No, for real.
Listen,
Some
it's
people
like
just be having people numbers, bro. Like they know they get used to what you don't like. You know what I'm
that's what it
saying? They know what
that's
you
what it
don't like.
seemed like. And
Yeah.
Buddy Face ain't have a scratch on it yesterday. You feel me? It
It
was like,
did.
man, bro, it was like I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Plant. Caleb Plant, he like the motherfucking. I don't know if y'all watch. I don't know if y'all watch basketball, but he like the motherfucking white chocolate. The boxing game. A
Oh,
white
Yeah.
Jason
nigga.
Williams.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
white nigga. Smooth as shit, fly nigga. I fuck with Plant, but man, that boy yesterday.
Yeah, he got
It
his
just
paper
didn't
on
look
that
like
boy.
to me. He didn't look like himself yesterday, though. That just wasn't the best plan. That wasn't the
He
best game plan
I mean,
He
yesterday.
but
didn't
And
do
I'm not
but
nothing.
but
taking
but,
Nothing.
but
nothing
4K
away from the
4K
Resendez
point
win.
what 4K pointed out though is starting to make sense. You know
What?
what I'm saying? That boy got a problem with them essays.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
listen. Hold on. Not to cut you off, Ben. I wanted to ask G this because G, G's a fighter. That's why I wanted to ask G this, man. Because G's a fighter. G's a fighter. I want to ask you this, G, about Plant, right? Well, matter of fact, speaking about fighter, G, I seen your last performance. That shit there was impeccable. Let me give you. Listen, no. Listen, G. Listen, G. Listen,
Masterclass.
G. That shit there. Listen, I don't know what rounder. I don't know what rounder was, but when the nigga When the nigga threw the punch and looked at his hand and socked the nigga with the shit again, I said, "Oh shit, that shit there was special." Listen, I ain't just saying that because I fuck with you, you feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, that shit there was I ain't gonna lie, that shit there was, yeah. But listen, the question I wanted to ask you, uh, oh yeah, another thing, that GH would have fucked up Brian Norman Sr. With that performance right there, that shit would have. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, bang. You was coaching him right, but listen, the question I was gonna ask before I'm forget.
Hey, my
No, listen. I don't want to forget. Listen, the question I want to ask is, oh yeah, listen. How do fighters how do fighters like Caleb Plant like always gas out? You know, like what what is that? Like, is it? Cause listen, I'm a nigga who got asthma, so you know that shit fuck with me. Like, nigga, like, do he got asthma? Like, what is it? Like he on like he smoke weed? Like what is it? Like, why is gas tank is always his biggest Achilles? You feel me? I wanted to ask you that.
Hey yo, I'm about to tell some real shit about myself, right? So when I was young, I used to notice, right? Every second round, I would get tired.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why? If I'm in some shape, why the fuck am I getting tired in the second round? Now, I wouldn't be tired the whole entire time. I just would get tired in the second round. But what I realized about myself is my coach, he used to be like, yo, G, you be too fired up, you be too antsy, you be too hyped. So what I picked up was if I relax myself in the first round, then in the second round I'll be okay. That's just a breathing pattern that I have. But I realized I was hitting the gas so hard in the first round that in the second round it was my body coming back down. It seemed like everything was off because we wasn't driving as fast as we was going the first round. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So a Caleb Plant, right? His mark might be the seventh, eighth round. You know what I mean? Where that might be where he start to gas out. But the thing is, he's already like 6 rounds in. So by the time it hit him, he might be saying, damn, I'm tired. And then kind of mentally play into it. When really that might be the round he gotta chill. Like he gotta relax that round because that's where he hit his mark at. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Every fighter they not gonna tell you the truth about that, but every fighter got their mark. Like they might it might be the last round where they get tired. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But every fighter got their little mark or got their little time where they heart not disagreeing with their body. Mentally, he gotta be honest about that and realize that about himself. And then when you in camp, try to fix it. Or it could be he only getting in 8 round shape.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Sparring,
saying?
he only doing 8 rounders. He only doing 8 rounders in sparring like training time. You saying?
No, no, no. He could be doing 12. He could be doing 12 in the gym, but it might be at a 12 where it's like that wasn't really 12. Like it was 12
Oh,
rounds, but it
yeah.
wasn't 12 rounds of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
like a nigga really having you on your P's and Q's for 12. You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying?
Right.
These dudes be mixing in sparring sessions where the 12 might be manufactured where the first three is warm-up rounds. So you bringing in a guy in there with that you can warm up on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Then for the next three, all right, I need somebody that's gonna pick it up for the next three. So that three might be rough. Then the next three after that might bring somebody back in where this dude is more of a boxer. He more calm. He more of a thinker. And plus, you already been in the ring and he ain't really warmed up, so he got to get warmed up. So by the
mm,
time he warm up, his three is over. And then the last three of the 12, that might be the like the finisher where that nigga really coming after you and really trying to get you, but he not a big puncher. You know what I'm saying? So
mm.
so it's how you mix the rounds, is how you know what I mean, is what you put on them. So it could be a lot of reasons. I really ain't get a close assessment because I never really seen him box. I seen him fight. I've been to his fights, but I never been to like a sparring session, you know what I mean, to get to really see,
Yeah.
how he breathing in there. You know what I mean?
The Birdman also said in an interview a couple months ago, Caleb be getting mentally exhausted fast.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
can
but
and I
why would you say that about your fighter though?
I,
yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know. He said he was working on it. That's what I don't know why he would say that, but he said he was working on it.
Yeah,
Oh
nah,
And
yeah,
he
so look,
Bang, did you address that? Remember what I asked you when I sent you the text about the interview and all that? Did you
yeah,
talk about that?
yeah, Yeah. Me, Greg, and Mill really talked about it, but we'll talk
Okay.
about it. We'll talk
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
Hey, so look. That boy Clip say Perez about to fight Xander for that vacant
Yo,
154
wait.
WBO.
Yo,
I
it's
just looked
funny
it up.
how
They fight July 26th.
here's the question I got, right?
Right?
Would Conwell have gotten that title shot if he'd have won? I don't think so.
No.
That's how business works. So he
Hold
beat
on,
Conwell.
wait. Say that
I'm saying
again.
I said, like, all right, you see how they made you see how they made Perez versus Xander for the vacant, right? What I'm saying is if Sebastian would have dropped that belt and Conwell would have beat Xander, would the WBO have made Xander and Conwell for the vacant? I don't think they would have.
Man,
you
that's a
saying
good
Conwell would have
question.
beat Perez if he would have fought Xander for the vacant. You saying
Would they have ordered that? I don't think they would
nah?
have.
Hell
They
no.
Yeah,
wouldn't.
because
No.
they
Who
want to be a little
Perez?
bit more careful with Xander. That's what you saying?
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't just give, or are you saying they just
Here,
wouldn't give Conwell that shot?
I
here's
don't
the
think they give
reality of it,
Conwell a
right?
shot.
The WBO is a Puerto Rican-based sanctioning body.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
All right, Xander is the upcoming Puerto Rican guy.
Facts.
You're not going to put him in a risk or Conwell. It's not even a big money fight, but it is a risk. But now
Right.
Perez beats him, and that's a style that I feel like Xander can handle. Mexican
Right.
versus Puerto Rican.
Oh,
I
okay.
could throw a whole of you know what I mean?
Okay.
Right.
So you think Conwell got a better shot of beating Xander than Perez do?
Yes,
Absolutely.
just styles.
Okay. So they
Do
got
you?
nothing to do with the promotional companies and managers and all that.
No, I
Uh,
think that some
Oh,
guys, sanctioning bodies want belts on certain dudes
Yeah,
because they're
that's for
bring
sure.
bigger sanctioning fees. That's just the
Yeah,
truth.
for sure.
They got
Or
right,
stock.
right, right,
potential
right, right.
or
Yeah, for sure.
potentially
Yeah,
bigger sanctioning fees.
They got
yeah,
stock.
for sure, for
I can
sure.
agree with that.
Shit like
That's
that
why
happen.
Canelo. That's my problem with Canelo. He hold on to the fucking 68 belts. Do you realize Benavidez and Morrell could have got their shot to be undisputed or at least unified? You know what I mean? And then they could have moved on. Then all these other guys coming up, and Billy and Pacheco and all them, they could have got their shot. Like, dude just held the fucking belts. Like, nigga, you gonna make money no matter what. You Canelo, get the fucking belts up and let the young boys fight for the belts. Like, he just disrespect the sport. It ain't even about him. He gonna make his money. Like, you just hold the fucking belts, man. Like,
My
he
th-
I concur.
motherfucker just
my thing with
I
that,
concur.
that's why they got them interim belts, I guess.
Nah,
Yeah.
but EH is right. But also
Nah, he right.
you gotta look at the flip side. Like you said, he could hold the belt and do that because he is Canelo. You feel me? We ain't gonna act like he ain't the biggest nigga in the sport. You feel me? When you when you that guy, do what you do what the
And
fuck
wait,
you
wait,
want
wait,
until
wait, wait.
until somebody else come.
And that's the problem. That's why this shit is a niche sport. And that's why it's destroying the sport. The
Yeah, but
reality
that's in
is,
all sports though, Mill. That's not just in boxing though. It's like
no,
that's a
let me explain. Let me explain to you the difference. Whoever wins the Eastern Conference playoffs is going to play the Western Conference. There isn't you can't change the rules. You can't change the dimensions of basketball based on LeBron's ability to draw a crowd,
no, but
right?
Mill, no,
Wait,
listen,
wait, no,
but
no,
you
just hear me out real fast. Just hear me out real fast, right? So whoever wins the AFC championship is going to play the NFC championship in the Super Bowl. There's no picking and choosing. LeBron can't be like, damn, we got a taller team, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the basket 11 feet, and then it's gonna be harder for them to score. You can't do that.
Right.
Oh damn, these niggas shoot too good. I'm gonna push back the 3-point line, and if you don't want to abide by that rule, then I won't play you because I draw more money than you. But that's boxing.
no,
So
but
you
Mill,
can't
that's some
compare. You
funny
can't really
shit right
compare
there, bro.
boxing. You can't compare boxing to any other sport because the dimensions of the sport is the sport. It's like
yeah,
damn. They're like damn.
That's
KD
some
playing too
funny
good with them
shit right
KDs
there to
on.
imagine them
You can't,
pushing the 3-point line
no,
back.
bro. But that's
but
boxing.
no, hold on, Mill.
That's some
Hold your
funny
point.
shit, bro.
Let me tell you what you can do in basketball. Okay, you got LeBron James who came in the league, right? He come in the league 18 years old. He the phenom. He the chosen one. He the next one up. Okay, before LeBron got in the league, they elbowing niggas. They throwing niggas out the air. Oh, listen, they doing that. They try to do that shit to LeBron. Oh no. We gotta protect our
Yo,
investment, our
but he
prize. Oh,
still, but he
but
still
listen,
had to play the Warriors though.
but listen though, man.
Canelo, no.
But
The next good guy was out there, and Canelo was like, nah, I'm not gonna fight you. You feel
no,
me?
but listen,
I understand.
what I'm
Go ahead.
saying is that on the Canelo thing, how he's that nigga and like he could do what he want, and they gonna bend the rules. So a nigga like LeBron,
Yeah,
when he get fucked up, now we're through
but you're not
the
changing. I hear what you're saying,
just listen.
but no.
Now when he get
Go ahead.
fucked up, the commissioner says, oh yeah, now we can't foul too hard. So what they call it? They call it the Michael Jordan rules. They
But
call
you
it
can't change the dimensions of the sport. No matter how much LeBron is the man, he still got to play the Warriors, bro. He can't not play the Warriors. You feel me? You breaking up. Is that me or is that you?
I
That's
think
his
that I
joint.
think that's you.
What I'm saying is he still got to play the Warriors, regardless. The basket is 10 feet. The three-point line is 22 and a half feet. It don't change because of LeBron. Now, they can call ticky-tack fouls and that bullshit. They can not call traveling, but the dimensions in who you play is who you play. You got to play the Warriors twice a year. You got to play the Spurs twice a year. You got to play Boston 4 times a year. That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
I think he's saying. I
Canelo
think
can
he.
change. Canelo can change the gloves. Canelo can change the
the
ring
size of the
size.
ring. Yeah.
Canelo can do it all.
I think first of all, I think both of y'all right.
Facts.
What I think Chef was really trying to hit at was the dirty part, where they got a referee could take an extra 20,000 just for the night, just to make some extra fouls, come up with some bogus calls and shit like that to change the game, the score of the game, shit like that.
No, I agree with that. But I'm saying
You saying just the whole
LeBron
outlook of the
still got to
game.
play the Warriors though. No matter
Okay.
no matter how much of his drawing power, you still got to go up against Steph. Ain't no
Right. I agree with that.
it don't
I
make
agree with that.
sense.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's
Yeah, I
too
see what
much
you're
risk
saying.
Yeah.
versus reward. No, you still got to play.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta fight the fighter. Now somebody pay off a judge or a referee. We gotta deal with that when we get to that part. But you at least gotta get in the ring with the man and lace him up. You know what I
In
mean?
boxing,
Right.
This
yeah, in boxing, that's not the
motherfucker just
case.
saying, no, I ain't fighting. And holding the prize.
Yeah,
Benavidez, Morrell, these guys need the belt to increase their pay.
Yeah.
Morrell need that belt, man.
Yeah.
Morrell need that fucking belt to make more money. Canelo don't need it. All he got to do is show up. All
Yeah.
Barney Rubble got to do is show up with his red hair, and he gonna make money.
Okay. Question. Other than Benavidez, who has Canelo really not fought? Are we just mad? Are we just mad that he ain't fight?
Charlo,
Maul,
Boo
Maul,
Boo,
He ain't
Boo
fight
Boo.
I
Charlo, he
mean,
ain't fight Boo
Charlo,
Boo,
Boo Boo.
and he a dirty fighter.
I guess, man. I guess.
And look, you got to
I
remember
don't think.
when Jamal was dismantled, he franchised out.
Yes, they created a belt. They created
I
a belt
guess,
for
man.
it.
I guess, man.
No, ain't no,
Hey, listen,
bro. I feel you, but
get
it
the
ain't no I
belts up,
guess.
bro.
Those things actually happen. Ain't no I guess.
He holding the
That
belts,
happened, yo.
bro.
It did happen, boy. It
Yo,
did happen.
a dude can be a great fighter and he can pick and choose who he fights. That's not saying that he's not a bad motherfucker, but it's certain dudes that he was like, eh.
A
And I don't
4K.
even think it's Canelo. I think it's
A
Eddie Reynoso.
A 4K.
Yeah.
Welcome to the mob.
Plus,
Be
hey,
real
4K,
shit.
listen. 4K, this is my thing. And I know everybody don't agree with this, but I'm money first. I don't give a fuck if you fight Bozo the Clown. If motherfuckers gonna come see you fight a motherfucker, you gonna make that money, get your money. But I'm saying he holding the belts. That's where my real beef with him is that he holding the belts. Get them
But
fucking belts up. Let
but
the young boys need them belts so they can increase their pay, so they can have better leverage when they fight. He holding the belts for what? He trying to
yeah.
create some false legacy.
But
I
how? But
defended the most. Man, get the fuck out of here,
my
man.
thing
He
is,
a piece of
he
shit, bro.
facing. He going against all his. The only mandatory he didn't go against was the WBC. All the other mandatories he went against.
And it just so happened to
All
be the
right.
most dangerous motherfucker though.
I mean, you're right, yeah, but I don't really
Hey,
think
but
he
why
holding the
he do
belts
that?
like that
Why did he duck his WBC mandatory in every weight class from 54 on up to 68?
because they let him. I
See,
mean,
I
I'm just
mean,
being
but
real. They
shit,
let
what's
him. They
letting
let him.
them know? Like,
They let him. That we
I
got to
don't
blame the
like that though.
commissions though, but we got to blame the commissions.
But the commissions, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Welcome to the mob.
To them all.
The commissions, if they show some type of, all right, let's say they really put their foot down,
Yeah.
right? The commissions is not together as one. They make it look that way. They're not together as one.
Mm-hmm.
They have the ability to work together as one, but they not one. So what I mean is, you see how we got all these big fights in New York?
Yeah.
Let New York not let Tank call that timeout. That'd be that'd be the last time New York get a Tank fight.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
Or
Yeah.
maybe even a
Facts.
big fight.
Hold on. So why I keep saying the mob is because New York knew that John Gotti was the head of the mafia, and not only that, they recorded probably like 18 bodies on record, knew who did it, and time he earned the name Teflon Don because they couldn't pin it to him.
Right.
They couldn't pin it to him because the same niggas that's trying to pin it to him is the same niggas that he paying to lay off him.
Right. Right.
So therefore, if you stop bringing money or you start causing so much trouble that now all the big letter boys, they got to get involved. You know what I'm saying? And you causing so much trouble and you can't pay like you used to pay, then we'll come get you. But as long as you could pay, hey, if you want 20 hotel rooms, that's what you get. If you want
Right.
if you want 20 cars, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? If you want that extra 4 rounds on the scorecard before the fight start, that's what you get. Because you bringing millions of dollars to this landmark. Wherever they decide to hold these fights, he bringing millions of dollars there for a weekend. Sometimes for the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes for 10 days. There's sometimes motherfucker might be in town for 10 days. You know what I mean? So that's why what they trying to tell you about, these people letting this man do whatever he want to do is because of what he pulling in.
Facts. I
This
feel
nigga
you.
bought a
Yo,
judge when he fought Floyd in Vegas. He bought Adelaide Bird. Talking about a draw. He
yo, the
bought that
great,
bitch.
Right.
yo, the greatest A side boxing's ever seen. Canelo, Canelo got a majority decision on when he won arguably 2 rounds, yo. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
you know what I didn't realize, yo, about like when G talked about the money. I sat back and I thought about everybody that benefits off of a Floyd, off of a Canelo.
Mm.
And the trickle down is crazy because initially we think, okay, hotels and casinos. But that's just not it though, right? Of course the promotional companies eat, but you got the venue. The venue's gonna eat. You got the television companies, they gonna eat. Then you got the hotels and casinos, but you also got the restaurants. You also got the clothing stores. You got the jewelry stores. You got the
You got the
hookers.
Yo,
escorts. You
You
got
I
the
got
was
yeah,
out
you
escorts.
got
there
the
for
hookers.
Canelo and
You got
Floyd. The fucking Walgreens was crowded.
bro, yeah, you got the you got the taxi companies. You got the Walgreens. Like think about it. Everybody eats. Everybody increases their price, and it's one of those situations where a dude like Floyd, a dude like Canelo, could generate hundreds of millions of dollars on one fucking weekend.
Right. Yeah.
And who's
They
going to lose
love
that?
Floyd in Vegas. Them
But
motherfuckers
who's
love Floyd in
but who's
Vegas.
going to lose that?
Everybody.
What politician? You remember when Floyd caught that case, and they was like, "Yeah, he'll go to jail after he fights Cotto."
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Right. Right.
who want to be
Right.
the district attorney that that shuts down hundreds of millions of dollars being made by their city. That's gonna be the last fucking time you elected. I tell you that.
Nah, that's a fact.
You gonna get a phone
That's a
call.
fact.
You gonna get an angry phone call by a bunch of millionaires. Like, yo, play around if you want.
Yeah, for real. You fucking up the economy by locking this nigga up.
Yeah.
Niggas got to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, it's it run deeper than just a fight. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's going on in the building, that shit bring money to the landscape. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real.
Hey,
That's
That
why
yo.
it
shit,
makes you kind of jaded as a fan. You know what I mean? Because you just want to see good fights, good matchups. You know what I mean? It makes you kind of jaded. And then you just throw in the drug shit. Like
Yeah.
the drug shit
Right,
really
right,
gets me, man. Because it makes me
right.
look at everybody kind of crazy now. Like, damn, is this motherfucker really just a bad motherfucker like that? Or he done shot some shit up in this motherfucker and all this nigga done shot his brains out. Like, you just don't know.
Right.
You
what's
know
up?
what I'm saying?
What's up with the Reynoso gym? Is that like a thing? They over there. They all really juicing
It's
over there. What
not
the
a
fuck
You
is
it's
know the
What
it's
is the
what the
vibes,
it's
bang?
fuck
not
is
a
man.
going
gym.
on?
It's
What
not
is
a
the
gym.
bang?
It's a pharmacy. It's a pharmacy. It's not a gym. It's a pharmacy.
Listen, that shit is crazy. Because my thing is, listen, Mungia, how you get knocked the fuck out? Then the next fight you juicing like, damn, like what's going on?
So he wouldn't get knocked the fuck out again. It's that simple. It's simple.
Nigga, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That Oscar Mayer there shit, with the herbal tea. I don't know where it came from. Shit like that, bro. Then you all this other shit, man. I don't know, man. Them niggas just, I don't know, bro. I don't like this shit, bro. That's why I
Niggas
And
say
that
if
shit is
I'm Crawford,
blatant.
say
if
it's in
I'm
their
Crawford,
eggs.
say, look at Vic. Hey, look at Vic, where you at, boy? I got a bag for you. I'm telling you, I'm finna fight Canelo. I got a bag for you. I need you to get me all the way right. Hand me that water. No, the one I mixed. Not that one, the one I
The
mixed. You
mix.
know what I'm
Give me the
saying?
mix.
Give me the mix, man. You feel me? Come on, man.
That shit is
Oh,
blatant too. That shit is blatant. Like,
yeah.
damn, all these motherfuckers keep
Hey,
coming about your camp. Dirty? The fuck?
hey, hey,
But
look.
listen, my thing is like like Aaron also has a trainer. Like he don't get like no penalties, like no fines. They don't like start like back like checking his shit to make sure like there's no way it's not a coincidence. You feel me? One fighter,
No,
two
listen.
fighter.
Don't
Six fighters.
nobody in the media says anything. I ain't heard no media outlets say shit.
Right.
They not
They
saying
swept under the
nothing.
rug.
They scared.
If this was a black trainer and he had that many people coming out of his camp, dirty, bro, they would have an expose. That should be on Netflix next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Cause
If
you
it was
gotta
a
think.
black
You gotta
trainer, and
think.
that's just
Look
real
at
talk.
look
That
at
ain't no
how
race card shit. That's real talk.
hey,
That shit is crazy, man. Listen, had that been Derek James, oh man.
it would have been a wrap. But look, it's not even just the race, bro. It's the level of bread. Because you gotta think. Povetkin got popped like 2 or 3 times with Ostarine and got suspended. He wasn't as a heavyweight, he was taking Ostarine against Wilder. That's why Wilder couldn't fight him. But then when Ryan take it, it's not a steroid all of a sudden.
That's
It's
fans.
all of
That's
a
fans. That's retarded
you
ass
feel
fans.
me? You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's oh man, he still got his ass whooped and whooped whoop whoop whoop. That Ostarine don't help. Well, why is heavyweights out here taking it to get in the ring with niggas like Wilder? If it's a nothing burger, you feel me? So I don't know. I just be confused. Selective politics. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
Selective politics, bro. Wherever the
That's a
money at, bro, we gonna ride with you.
They not saying nothing about Eddie because shit. It's Canelo. He with Canelo. And just like they said, that money matter. So they ain't gonna
Yeah,
say shit.
it's on the fighter. The fighter know he putting shit in his body he ain't supposed to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, if I was Bud, like we gonna have to do some extra shit because it's already dangerous
No.
getting in with him because of the different weight classes. But now to
Right,
add that to it, bro, it can't be
right.
no regular drug testing. Whatever
Honestly,
extra shit that they do,
honestly, this could be Turkey way of changing
hey,
boxing. If he
Like what
what
you
start
you
mean?
mean?
if he started doing that the real drug testing shit.
USADA. See, everybody rocking with Vada like they the one, but
If
it's
he
USADA.
if he
They
put
got to
that
get with USADA.
if he put that in TKO, that shit would probably change boxing.
Hey, look. You know what I also think they should do? Hey, Cam Estrada, I see you down there too, boy. I can only do I can only have 6 at a time. But look, check
Hold on,
this
man.
out.
I'll leave. I cop out. Shit, I've been on here a minute.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Appreciate y'all,
I
boys.
appreciate you too, boy. I'm gonna tune in to you too, for shit
Appreciate it.
show.
Hey, do y'all
Uh,
think
Salute.
do y'all think we gonna get that T on Devin fight or no? That's what I wanted to ask.
hell no, dog. T.O. ain't been wanting to fight Devin since 35.
Tio
He
don't want to
just
have a hard time.
hey,
That's it.
y'all seen he just apologized to Turkey Al Sheik this morning.
He better have.
Yeah,
He made that boy say sorry. Listen, the nigga Tio said Turkey's a dictator. DICK. I said, oh yeah, he going to another level.
yeah. We definitely talked about that. Said, hey, yeah. That nigga, man, I don't know, bro. T.O. just a whole clown out here, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know Tio was in them small classes when he was in school.
No, for real.
You
No
can't tell me he
bullshit.
wasn't.
No bullshit. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Look, he say T.O. Two Cents say T.O. like to fight Claggett, but he struggled with Claggett. You know what I'm saying? He struggled with him. You feel me? So, I
Nigga
don't
don't want
know,
no
man.
parts of Claggett. Claggett was on TOS.
No bullshit. No bullshit. So was Sandor Martin. So was Jermaine Ortiz. So was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, man. T.O. ain't been that impressive, man, to be honest with you. To be running
Yeah,
around this whole string
he
of
ain't been
goofies.
impressive since Josh Taylor and Lomachenko. That was his best. That was his and yeah, Josh Taylor, Lomachenko, and what's that boy he fought
Clotty.
before Lomachenko?
Clotty.
Uh, who
Clotty.
you said? Now
Josh
somebody else.
Clotty.
Nah, who the other nigga was he fought before he fought Lomachenko?
What y'all talking about? What's up, fella?
T.O.
Lomachenko. I mean Tio. Look at who he fought before he fought
Oh, you talking
Lomachenko.
about you talking about the African?
He African or Richard Comey. That's what I
Yeah,
meant
Oh,
to
Coleman.
Richard
say.
Coleman,
Not
yeah,
Clotty. Not it
Coleman,
was
yeah,
Richard Comey. I'm
Coleman,
talking
yeah, Coleman,
about Clotty. Clotty a 47 pound. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah,
Coleman.
Coleman.
Man, what's up, fellas?
What's going down, Cam? We
What's
at, boy?
happening, Cam?
The west side of Philly with it, man. Chilling, watching this
For
fight.
sure.
Trying to catch up, man. Had a long day yesterday.
That's what's
Right.
up.
What
That's
you
what's
think
up.
about them fights?
Huh?
What you think about them fights?
Man, I'm catching up, man. I'm watching. Move, Cody. Move. I'm watching a fight now. I'm on the replay watching a fight now, man. I'm catching up, man. I saw the highlights and everything, but I'm just trying to recap now, man.
Man,
We always bound for upset in this sport, man.
Yeah. Last year, every card had an upset on it.
Yeah,
that's what
man.
that's what make boxing great
I love
when
it,
shit
right?
don't go as planned.
That's what make the sport, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
when niggas ain't following the script, nigga Rolly said I ain't following no script. Fuck that.
No.
nah, for real.
That's what I like. You heard, That's what I like. Niggas ain't taking no lay down money. You feel me? Last person that hurt my feelings took lay down money was Mike Tyson. Ever since then,
EH,
niggas saying fuck that shit.
my boy EH ain't
You
on the
heard?
road.
Fuck that shit. Now
What's
Edge
up?
not Edge and that smooth silk tonight. You feel me? He ain't on the road.
He on the
Yes, yes,
road tonight. He chilling.
yes.
He in
Get a
that.
chance, get a
He in that.
chance to rest,
He in that
man.
Canelo silk.
Yeah.
He in
Hey,
that
That
fellas,
nigga.
I
Canelo
gotta hop
silk
off.
tonight.
I appreciate y'all.
All
All
right,
right,
Hey,
man.
Will.
man, fuck with me, YSL.
All right, y'all.
That nigga EH in that motherfucking lavender right now. He feeling good. That nigga must have just cashed his check or something, man.
Yeah,
I feel you.
that's
I
that's
feel
the
you,
that's the
EH.
that's the same
Hey,
silk
hey, look,
Canelo
hey,
wore to
look,
the.
hey, look. You know he got them velvet flip flops on too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, what he said? I could smell it, nigga, with money. You
Real
heard?
shit.
Hey
Real player.
Bang, hey Bang. I'm watching the fucking the show earlier. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm watching the grub earlier with you and Greg and shit. And it's
Right.
crazy, man. What you said? You said basically what you said was how you coach a strength and conditioning trainer and you keep gassing out. Like that's
Oh, yeah.
crazy, bro. But you know what's
Yeah.
crazy too? Caleb Plant always had that problem. He always gassed out.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
he always
That
had
yeah.
don't
that
make no
problem.
Yeah.
sense,
His
bro.
tank was always his problem. But the fact that
Yeah.
Bread Man do specialize in strength and conditioning, that's something that they were supposed to specialize in. But
Yeah.
that was always Caleb Plant his weakest link, his gas tank, man. Even when he
Yeah.
fought
He
Scott,
either
even when he
he
fought
either
Uskadowski, almost got him out at the end.
right,
Yeah.
right.
He was
Yeah,
spent on him.
he either got the he either got the a problem to like pacing himself properly, or
He not.
he taking shortcuts somewhere in training camp.
Yeah, yup. You know what's crazy? Breadman said in the interview with one of them outlets. Breadman basically was saying is, he wasn't trying to get too much other tricks and the tools away, but Breadman was saying is like, man, I would want to bring in different sparring partners to take you to
Yeah.
that next level, like eighth, ninth round. Them sparring partners that's gonna keep putting that pressure on. It's just
Right.
octane, bro. He not taking this shit to the next level in training, man. It's about how hard you train, man. When you get tired,
Cam, Cam.
that's when training's supposed to
I
start.
watched that same interview, Cam. That's what I was telling
Yeah.
Banging, and when he was saying he
I
want
seen that
complete
same shit
control of
too.
complete control of the camp if
Yeah,
they do it again.
yeah.
Hey, but
Because
look,
Breadman know if he don't get full control over that of that camp, shit could go south for Caleb Plant. You feel me? Breadman see it. You feel me? He see that shit. He
Mm,
see it. He see it like, bro, this shit could go left. Listen, Caleb already got that Canelo money. You feel me? That Canelo money could make a nigga go up. Matter of fact, he
yeah.
got Canelo money and he got that Benavidez money. That
Uh,
shit could make a nigga go, go
uh,
south or go. You feel me? Shit could be crazy.
yeah, but look though. Caleb Plant usually play. Caleb Plant usually fade toward the end of the fight.
yeah, that second half fight.
He at least got past the halfway. He not
Yeah, he gonna get
necessarily
to
a
the half.
front runner. He not necessarily a 100% front runner. Last night, that boy got hit with some shit that burnt that boy. It burnt him in the fourth round, third round, some shit like that. That shit changed everything.
Yeah, I'm
So
watching this
I don't
shit
think
now.
it was just all on his gas tank either, though. You feel me?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm in the fifth round. It's crazy because I was watching it with as my little brother promised. Shit, I come in tune in. It's like the ninth round. Me and my man watching it, and I'm Xing my man because I ain't paying attention. I'm like, who winning? And basically he's saying it looked like Caleb Plant not winning. And I'm like, nigga, you don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? You feel me?
Shit.
Then you get to the end, and then he
Shit.
lose. I'm like, damn, bro, you was right, bro. This nigga was really losing. Like, damn, my bro was like, I
Yeah.
told you, bro. This dude in the black shorts losing. I'm like, yo, like. I'm like,
Nah,
God
for real.
damn. But yo, what about that Cuban dude, man? Who for fucking
Hey,
what
he tough. Hernandez. Yo Hernandez.
Yeah.
Man, hey,
I knew and
salute,
that's crazy
family.
because Breadman took 2 losses tonight. You know, Breadman coach Tyrone too.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
That dude looked like he
Two
was on
tough losses.
PEDs, man. He like he
Two
was on
yeah.
PEDs.
two tough losses. You say
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. That fight, listen, I know it's totally different styles, but that fight kind of remind me when Bacoli fucked up Jerry Anderson. It's like Kyron Davis ain't have no answer for nothing. It's just it
Right.
was like a
Right.
it was like a beat down from round one to round I guess a 10 or 12, whatever that shit lasted. That shit was
Right.
just like
Yeah.
that shit was like a massacre, bro.
he dropped Tyrone, right?
In the
Yeah,
second
he dropped
round.
them.
Yeah,
In
like
Yeah.
the
that's what I'm
second
saying.
round.
The highlights. I'm gonna go watch that fight after this Plant fight. But yeah, man,
He looked just like he got PEDs though. Like everything he was throwing was super strong.
what?
Like
He
I
was throwing
don't know,
bullets,
man.
bro. Everything he was
I
And
feel
throwing.
like he was on PEDs, man.
No, for sure, bro.
Man, them thoughts
But you
finished,
know it's
Chase.
crazy though. No, it's funny you say that though, bro. Because in the other outlets they was interviewing him, and they ex Breadman was Chiron and main man doing testing. Breadman said that they got tested, they got needles stuck in their arm 6 times. This can't. You feel me?
yeah.
Oh.
But you know, motherfuckers can cycle on and off, down. You know what I mean? But
Hey man,
Man.
so,
but look, y'all know them, y'all know, I don't know if y'all noticed, but them black Cubans,
yeah,
they direct descendants of Africans,
after
bro.
hell yes, bro.
Hey,
If
what
you
you said?
see,
What? What you said, man?
if you look, them black Cubans, they be
Yeah.
direct descendants of Africans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
If you
I'm
look at
from Africa.
if you look at Ugas, if
Mm-hmm.
you look at Rigondeaux, if
Mm-hmm.
you look at King Kong, them niggas look African, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
look like Africans. You know what I'm saying?
They
Niggas look
definitely
like
do.
Africans, bro.
Let me
They,
hey listen. Let
they
me
definitely
say this real quick. Let me
Them
say
niggas
this
from
real quick.
Wakanda.
Not to divert, but I gotta say this. When you look at black people, because me and Mill had this discussion before. When you say black people, right? And a lot of times we say the term black is distinguished to the people in North America. When you say somebody is Cuban, when you say somebody is Puerto Rican, when you say somebody is Honduran, Mexican, whatever, all of those
our
are
location.
designated terms through language. They speak European languages. Just like Brazil, the
Right.
majority of people speak Portuguese. I got a map in here. Spain and Portugal and France, which Haitians speak, is on the other side of the Atlantic. You can't
Right.
distinguish a person by the language that they speak. Because if
Right.
I come into your country and beat your ass and take everything and make you talk my language, now you me?
Right.
You're
Right.
not
Right.
French
Right.
because you speak French. You know what I'm saying? You're not Cuban because you speak Spanish and you live in an island that's called Cuba that was renamed after Spanish people and French people that conquered it. Like, that's not who you are. Now, you may have a different culture. You may eat different foods and dance different and make different music and stuff like that because of where
I
you
ain't the
are
true
on the planet and
heritage.
who you interact with. But
Right.
when
Yeah, the
you talk
bitches,
about
the hoes is
black,
different too. Yeah, the bitches is different too over there too.
well, of course, the women's gonna be different because the culture is different. You follow
Yeah,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then you get the
it's more of a
intermixing.
national. It's a nationality thing.
that
You
ass is
feel
But
me?
that
see,
ass is different over
listen,
there.
nationality and ethnicity and genealogy is different things. Nationality is the nation. If I was born in Germany, I would be considered nationally a German. But if you look at me, you'd be
Right.
like, oh, you ain't German, you black. That's why
Right.
black is not designated to people in North America. It's universal. It's just that because we've been kidnapped or went to other places, however we got there, and we start speaking European languages and develop other type of cultures, we start to say that we ain't black. Just because we ain't black don't mean we don't have our own distinctive way that we do things. Shit, niggas down in South Philly is different from niggas in West Philly, and niggas in West Philly is different than niggas in North Philly. We would only know if we from there. We'd be like,
Right.
oh yeah, okay, he from West, okay, he from North, or he from downtown. Well, y'all call it the P. We used to call it downtown back in the day, South Philly. Like, that's all that is. So the more we get spread out over the world, it start to change. But we still the same motherfuckers. We
Yep.
still the same
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Fact.
I'm sorry, I had to drop that in there
No, that's a
because
fact. That's a fact.
still
But
a
I
I just
just
dropped
think
that
still a
in
I
there.
ni-
think when it come to Hernandez, I just think
still a
that's
nigga.
it's just genetics.
No,
Hey
It's
That's
Bang,
all.
genetics. You know what I'm
no.
hey
saying?
Bang,
I hear you.
how come you ain't got no pictures of the brothers on the wall?
Man, you can put your pictures on the wall, man.
He
Look,
said,
you know what's
Hey,
so crazy? You know what's so crazy? That nigga there, I thought the nigga was like a Latino nigga in real life, especially when I seen Fresh. That nigga, he black
Who
and
that?
"Oh yeah,
Italian.
yeah."
Who
He
you
talking
talking
about
about,
He
Bang?
half
Esposito.
Italian. He
Who,
half Italian his damn self.
who you talking about, Bang?
He talking about
The nigga,
Esposito.
Oh,
yeah, that's that nigga name. I'm talking about Gustavo from Breaking Bad.
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Giancarlo
Yeah,
Esposito.
Giancarlo. Yeah. That nigga black and Italian.
Hey yo,
hey,
Kim.
y'all,
Yeah.
real quick.
Good.
What y'all think about Resendez going against Beck the Bully?
That'll be a good fight. Beck.
That's a damn good fight.
Yeah,
That's two different weight classes.
They
yeah.
both at 68, I thought.
No,
No, no,
wait.
no, 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 no. What you call it at 60?
Yeah, Beck at
Ain't
Beck in
that
the
ain't that 60? Wait a minute,
yeah,
Beck.
Beck at
No, wait a
60.
minute,
Nah,
no.
cause
You
Beck
right.
just
You
fought
right. Beck
Fogle.
is 68. He
He
right.
fought
Beck
Fogle at
68.
You
68.
think about Janovic. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, they
Oh no,
68.
no,
You
no. He
you
talking
right.
about
My
Beck
bad.
the
You
Bully.
right. Yeah. Yeah,
Beck just
Beck the
fought
bully at
Fogle.
68.
Beck the Bully just fought over the weekend.
Yeah, that's
Yup.
68. Yeah, he beat Darius. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah, that's
Hey,
saying.
that,
68.
How do y'all think him and Resendez will look?
That'll be a good
That'd be a
fight
good
because they
fight.
both come forward. They both come forward. That'd be a good fight.
Somebody,
I ain't
somebody
gonna.
getting, somebody getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie,
Nah,
Beck
for
the
Yeah.
Bully,
sure.
he showed me a little something in that Fulton fight. I thought that young boy Fulton was gonna edge him out, was gonna win that joint. But when he dropped him at the end, that's what solidified the fight. But he dug deep. But I saw he had some dog when Gabe first knocked him the fuck out, and then when he got his get back and shit. So I'm like, yeah, he could bite down. He's strong. He's strong as hell. But
Yeah.
Them body shots, he be
yeah,
going to the body a lot.
he ain't the most fundamentally sound. Somebody with good technique could get him out of there, but he bit down versus the young boy over the weekend. Hey
Hey,
yo,
And
man,
you
what
know
this
y'all?
what I was saying, Cam? I
what's
was
up?
saying that the boy Darius, he showed me something because I was thinking he was a hype job because Bernard and Oscar was just propping him up. But last night, yo, he
No,
showed me he
yeah,
was a dog, bro.
yeah,
He a dog.
he got some dog in him too. Cause oh my god, Beck was hitting the shit out of him, bro.
Shit out of him.
Yeah,
He was
that
hitting
was a
the
Yeah,
good
shit out of
fight.
him, bro. He was not going down.
yeah.
Hey yo,
And I
Caleb is
got
not
one
taking these.
more.
Caleb Plant
Hey,
is not taking these punches well, man.
hey,
What?
what y'all think about Trunk Simpson versus what's the nigga he
Uh,
fighting? Jaleel
Jahai
Jahad
Jai
Tucker.
Tucker.
Tucker. That's gonna be a dog match. That's two pit bulls.
Yeah,
Woo!
that's gonna be a goodie. What y'all think?
I got
When they
Jahai
One of
fighting?
winning.
them Jones, two pit bulls, nigga.
Matter of fact, let
Young
me
pit
look that
bulls
up.
too.
Damn, I didn't know they was fighting.
Yeah,
Shit.
they
Yeah.
fine.
I got
Go to
Jahai
them.
winning that one.
You got your high.
Yep.
I got
Jahai should win, but he don't fight right. He can
I got
fight.
truck. I got
He
truck.
Jahai can get tricked out get tricked out his spot and start fighting the wrong style. But I think he
But
technically a little bit more, you mean? But he be wanting to brawl too much. He get caught up in it. But if he stick
but
to a game plan, I think he could beat Truck. But he just don't
but
stick to a game plan.
I got
Mm.
Jahai
truck
be
cause
They
truck
catching
fighting
cause
on the
truck
phase.
back with
21st.
Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. I got truck. He back in Baltimore.
Yep.
But look, Jahai be catching phase. Like the guy he lost against Nicholas Flaws is a dog. So
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Jahai, he ain't scared to catch his phase. And I feel like he gonna rise to the occasion. I feel it's gonna
Hey
be I
yo,
can't wait for it.
I'm not picking, but this is gonna be the best Truck Simpson that we ever saw.
I
Oh,
hope so.
you feel the same way, G?
I'm saying that because of course what you said, that's number one. He went on home. But
Mm.
not only that, he
He,
been given chance after chance.
Yeah.
You're not gonna keep getting chances. On top of that, you know your issue. You know what your issue is. You know what I
right.
mean? So it ain't like we ain't we you know
Damn, niggas
it,
pulling me over. Oh, all right.
oh, all right.
My
It,
bad.
it
Go
ain't
ahead, G. My bad.
it ain't like we ain't been having this talk for years, like you know what I'm saying, with him and his
Right.
team.
Yeah.
But I think this is the fight where he feel like, oh, this is when I could become a
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
You know what I
yup, it
mean?
is. Yeah, so basically he up for this fight.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. He gonna
he,
get up. He gonna
he
get
up
up.
for this fight. No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's you mean, yeah,
He want this one. He want
yeah.
this
I ain't
one
gonna front.
bad.
This gonna be a good rumble, y'all. I ain't gonna
When
lie. I
that
think it's
when
gonna be
that
a good
Hell
when
rumble.
yeah.
when that rumble,
Hell yeah.
yo.
I
I
think
think
that
it's
is
June
June
14th
June
or July.
21st.
Oh, June
Who
June
20th.
21st.
who main eventing on that drum? I'm trying to think. Who card is
I don't
that?
I
know.
think I'm looking at the card now. They got Vito Milanecki on there.
Yeah, they
They
the
got
Yeah, I'm
I
not
think
sure
they
who the main eventer.
headlining it.
They headlining? I know it's a top ring joint.
no. I
Yeah, I
hope
think
I
they
would want them to headline. I hope they headline it, but I don't think they headline it.
Yeah, I
I
know.
Hey
know
I
it's in
know.
y'all,
Jersey. They said it's in Jersey at the Prudential Center, so I don't know who else fighting on the 21st. Is Shakur fighting? Because that's a Shakur venue, ain't
No,
it?
no,
Yeah, but
that ain't Shakur.
Shakur booked up in New
y'all
York.
did y'all see the undercard for the Barrios and Pacquiao fight? The undercard
Yeah,
gonna be
Fire,
crazy.
what?
Oh yeah,
fire.
listen.
Fendor, and then they bringing back
Yeah,
Pitbull, and
Yeah,
Fierro. Oh
yeah.
my God,
yeah.
that
Pitbull and
It's
who?
gonna be
and
some fade.
Pitbull and
Piero.
Fierro, whatever, however you
Yeah,
pronounce it. The bull who was going right at Pitbull.
yeah, that was a good scrap. That was two motherfucking chihuahuas going at it.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And then they got another rematch on there, right?
Yeah, Brandon Figueroa, I think. Brandon Figueroa fighting I forgot who he fighting, but listen, I'm more interested in that Sebastian Fendora and Tim Zoo.
There we
Tim
go.
Tim Zoo
Yeah.
trying to get his lick back.
Yeah, I'm
I got
interested in
Tim
that
Zoo.
too because if bar none, if don't nobody
No,
get
no, no, no,
injured,
no, no, no,
if,
no, no, no.
if don't nobody get injured, that's gonna be a good bout, man.
I'm lying, I'm lying, I'm lying. I don't got Tim Zoo. I'm
Y'all
lying.
think
I forgot.
Tenzu washed, man?
I don't got
No,
Tim
Fundora
Zoo.
I
gonna
don't
beat on
know.
that
Tim Zoo might
man.
get winning, bro. Tim Zoo was getting winning with the cut, bro.
Now he was, but after Tim Zoo got fucked up by Bakram, I don't think he the same.
Bakram, I don't know, man. If
No,
Fundora been
Oh,
Tim
we
building
Zoo
up
got,
just
but no,
wait,
momentum,
wait,
hold
wait.
fight
on,
the
Listen,
champion.
hold
go
on.
ahead, bang. Go ahead,
Y'all
bang.
gotta remember, bro. Y'all gotta remember, bro. That cut happened in the second round.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you feel
That's
me?
too soon. That's too soon to say any. That's too
Yeah,
soon to say that For me, that's too soon to say, man, Tim Tszyu was he was on his way to beating that boy.
Yeah.
Or Tim Tszyu was gonna win,
Right.
or like we don't know that yet, cause
Right.
Fundora go. He go.
Yeah, that
All
card
night long.
that truck is on.
Yeah,
Vito Milanecki Jr. is
Wait, wait, wait,
headlining that card.
wait, wait.
okay,
Hold
that's
on, hold
what's
on,
up.
hold on,
They
Bang. Hold
getting
on,
young
Bang.
boy a shot.
Bang,
That's what's up.
Bang.
This
You
why
saying? Hold on. Bang saying it was too soon, but Bang. Even listen, even watching that fight, even with the cut, Tim Tszyu was still giving him a low.
no, he was
He was still giving him
He
a
gave him
low.
trouble.
Yeah.
punching on him.
So what I'm saying is the only reason why I'm not picking Tim Tszyu is because I seen him get his ass beat by Bakram, and for some reason it's like Tim Tszyu always be touching the top of his head. It's like he want to make sure that cut ain't bleeding. You feel
No,
me?
he do.
And
He
Right.
No,
damaged.
and,
but
He
let me get this
that's
out
and
real
I
over
quick.
think
He
with.
had, hey yo, he had another fight since Bachram though, right? He just was fighting. He just
Joey
fought.
He
Spencer.
fought Brock Jarvis.
Joey
I mean,
Yeah,
Spencer.
not Brock
yeah,
Jarvis.
dude wasn't trying to fight
Joey
though.
Spencer.
He fought,
Joey
Joey
Spencer.
Spencer. Joey
So,
Spencer. I say
yeah,
Brock
Dude was
Jarvis. That was
shell
yeah,
Brock.
I knew.
shocked.
I was about
yeah,
to say I knew
he stopped.
Bachram wasn't
He
his
stopped him,
last
right?
outing though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
He
stopped
dude
stopped
was
Joey
like
Joey.
a
Spencer,
fish
Yeah.
right?
out the water
Yeah,
though. He was
Yeah.
like a fish out the water. He was like shell shot just to be in the ring with Tim Tszyu. That wasn't no
Yeah,
real
he
look for
he
Tim
might
Tszyu.
Yeah,
he
because
might
he
still
didn't throw
got
Like,
one punch.
PTSD from that fight.
I
yeah,
don't know
Tim
why they.
Tszyu
I don't know
stole
why
off
they
that man
shied
and he
away from the
started
Keith Thurman
laughing
fight.
in the ring.
The Keith Thurman fight would have been right for him. They 4 weeks apart, but I think they're going. I'm hearing they're going to feed Keith Thurman and Earl Spence.
I thought
Ooh,
Oh,
never
wait.
fight
that's a
kid.
good fight.
I know, man. You know it. You people say shit. Things change in the world, bro. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
you
shit
know.
do
Earl ain't
change.
even get a trainer yet. Earl ain't even choose his trainer yet.
I know. I'm just
We
saying.
need to go back with Derek
I'm just
James.
saying. That's just the word on the street. Whenever he ready to come back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and Derrick James, now Derrick James ain't got nobody but Alicia Baumgartner and Ryan.
Right.
Listen, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to down. I'm not saying it's a downfall, but the losses Derek James took from motherfucking, Charlo losing Canelo, Spence losing a Bud, Frank losing a motherfucking Tank, Ryan first fight on a
Yo, we
motherfucking
had this
jiggers.
game too.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ryan
but
on
yeah, you
motherfucking
look
them
at.
jiggers.
But the seesaw go both ways. You looking at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just before that, he was just on top, undisputed coach of the year.
Yeah.
You
Coach of
feel
the
me?
year.
So
Yeah.
you
But
feel me?
that's
Yeah.
just life. That's how life would do
Yeah.
you. You feel me?
You
You be on the
mean
top
like
1 minute.
so he reached his pinnacle. He reached his success. You feel me? So you feel me? Like you mean, like even
I
if
mean,
he
he
never.
ain't he ain't he
I'm
ain't
just
done
saying
yet.
even.
Like he ain't done yet. Shit.
No, I'm just saying even if he never like get another fighter again or nothing like that. Like you feel me? Like and like everything he did with Earl. Without you feel me, like that ain't got nothing to do with undisputed, and he had a shot to go for undisputed with Earl 2 times undisputed. How many
And
people
he
did
went
he?
And
undisputed with
Charlo. And
Jamel.
Charlo.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's what I'm saying. He already did it with Charlo. He had a second shot this
Yeah.
time to do it with Earl.
Well,
So, you know,
Derek a damn good coach, man. That's
and
Yeah,
sometimes
Derek.
motherfuckers lose when you fighting at the top level. Anybody could
yeah,
lose.
he had
Shit
3
happens.
Yeah.
fights. His other young boy fought Tank. Like what else would you want? All your
It's
top
like
dogs
what
Right.
had big fights.
Well,
You
it's
feel
well.
like
me?
what they had said earlier. Like it don't always be up on the coaches. Like G said earlier, like the coach can't coach you when y'all like go home and stuff. Like it's still the fighters still gotta have integrity and discipline too, or it's
Yeah.
gonna show
Right.
in the ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hearing like that's what I'm saying. Like I think Brett, they was talking about, when you lose, they start picking at everything. But I don't think Caleb should change coaches. Like I just think that's something
Yeah.
that he gotta fix. Like you feel me, that tank. You feel me?
Right.
Brett can't fix that tank. You gotta fucking win 10, 12 rounds when you tired. That's when training start type shit. You feel me? Like I just
He
feel
The
like
got
certain
good wins with
underrated.
Bread, man. He don't need to leave and go nowhere else. He got damn good wins with Bread, man. I
Yeah,
don't know why Earl left. I don't know why Earl left Derek. At this late in your career, homie, you going to pick another trainer this late in your career? Y'all done went this far. Come on, man. Fix that shit. Whatever y'all had going on, fix that shit. Get back in the gym, man.
Only, only,
Fix that
only,
shit, bro.
only motherfucking, only.
no real shit. Hey,
To
yo,
break that
Caleb.
shit up. That's
You
it.
break it up, Chef. Running back.
You broke up, Chef.
No, I was saying only two things could break that shit up: money and females. That's it. Something that
I
could
think it
break.
was money.
No,
I
it
believe it
wasn't
was something
money.
about some money or
Yeah,
something. You know what I mean?
it was definitely
That's what I
money.
heard. Something about some money. They need to fix that shit though, bro. Them motherfuckers
yo,
had a damn good run together. They had a run,
Oh, that's
bro.
a
That
fact.
motherfucker Earl lost one fight, bro. He lost one fucking fight.
One fight, bro.
Yeah.
One.
That's
But I don't think
crazy.
it came from the loss though. I think it was that money shit. Hey,
Yeah,
but
they
look,
said something
fellas.
about some money.
Yeah, that
Hey,
shit
look.
crazy.
Hey,
That
look.
shit. That's see, bro.
Hey, look. Everybody that pulled up, I appreciate y'all. I gotta take care of something. Hey, man,
All
listen.
right, homie.
We're gonna do more stream yards, man. I'm gonna find time for y'all, man. Hey, man, we love the love.
Salute,
I
salute.
appreciate all y'all.
All right, y'all.
Go.
Brother Greg, brother Chef. You know what I'm saying?
So it was good to kick it
Brother
with y'all boys,
EH,
man.
brother
Salute.
Cam. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already
Brother
Yeah.
know.
Tay. You
My
feel
The
guy.
me?
boys are
Yeah, man.
back in
Salute.
town, man.
Appreciate it.
Nah, for real, bro.
For sure,
For
though.
real.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I'm over here
We
watching the rest
definitely
of my
love the
fights.
love, man. Sunday dinner every Sunday, man. Next week, we doing Sunday dinner at my house. Then we jumping on the jet and we flying to Philly for the smoke show. You feel me?
Yeah.
If we got
Yeah, I'm
time, you feel me? But
I,
we gonna
I'm
definitely
there
do the
next
dinner.
Sunday.
Oh,
Listen,
you already know.
listen, Bang, quiet as kept. I'm gonna have my apron on next week just cause, you feel me? Fuck it.
Let's get
You
it.
don't go outside. Go.
Let's get it.
Nigga. Hey man. Hey, we love the love, man.
No, all right, bang.
Yes, sir.
My nigga.